Kaitlyn Lawes, who has taken over the skipping duties for Team Jennifer Jones a couple of weeks ago. Jennifer celebrating the birth of her first child. Let's meet the teams now, brought to you by Ford. Proud partner of the Canadian Curling Association for 19 years. Team Jones out of the St. Vital Curling Club. With Lawes moving up, Kirsten Wall, a four-time Ontario champion with Sherry Nedohin, has been called in to play the third stones. It remains the same at the front end. Jill Officer and Dawn Askin. And Heather Nedohin, the reigning Canadian and world bronze medalist, and her team. Everything's the same from the Saville Sports Centre in Edmonton. Heather Nedohin. I know it's dry here. It's terrible. Heather Nedohin will have the last rock in this first end of play. She gets that privilege because of her round-robin win. She'll play the yellow stones. And Jones will play the red. And getting us underway is Dawn Askin.
You do know these two teams have experience with playoffs, the single sheet, all eyes on you, and the changes that can happen to the ice at this stage of the round robin or the end of the round robin into the playoffs. So it shouldn't be too many surprises for them, and both have experienced coaches as well. The ice did seem to have similar patterns in the morning tiebreaker, but still some tricky spots.
This is one of those tricky spots right there, a little outside the line. This one is. You can see the broom's right on the line. Hair wide. It'll track for a while. It's hard to hit it on the nose if you're outside that line.
8-6.
Oh, okay. Try again. Yeah. Okay.
Kathy Gauthier with us this afternoon, and I was saying to Russ earlier, you know, it was an emotional roller coaster for all of us last year watching Heather Nedohin.
Well, it was for sure. And for Heather, she loves arena ice, Vic. She has a condition called Raynaud's syndrome. What that means is that when she's playing in a curling club, she loses all feeling in her fingertips. And with this being such a touch game, that can make things difficult. You put Heather in an arena setting, she's got that extra feeling. And so it's not only playing in the big events that motivates her, it's having that extra touch that most people take for granted. As for what motivates Kaitlyn Lawes, she said every game on arena ice is something that they put in their books as a learning experience, and that's what's keeping them looking for the finals.
And that's an interesting thing about this. I mean, the teams, when we get to the national championships, Russ, how often have we said, well, this team has played a lot of spiels, they've been on arena ice before. It's a definite advantage over some of the provinces, territories who have never seen the inside of a ring.
Oh, for sure, Vic. I moved to New Brunswick, and it was a joke the first 2 days of the Brier. Should you go or shouldn't you? Rarely were there a 2-2 record. It was usually 1-3, and with good teams. And then you turn it around, your percentage would go up, and you'd win a lot of games. But in a lot of cases, it was too late. And that's just for not being prepared, not playing on arena ice. It's so much different. You get to that hog line so fast at Chris Pebble. You have to realize that it changes, it straightens out as the game goes along. It's way quicker. The rocks are livelier. There's so many differences, notwithstanding media, the crowd noise, the heat, everything.
The biggest difference for me, Linda, and I still, when I'm walking down the ice and we're pre-game, and as Jill Officer tries to wrap this around the center line guard, and it'll crash in front. It's the depth perception. In a club, the wall is probably 6 or 7 feet behind the sheet. Well, here, there's depth, there's the crowd, and, you know, if you're in a bigger building, if you're in Saddle Dome, for example, there's 17,000 people.
It's interesting, though, from curling club to curling club, the visual look is much different just because of colors. The color on the paint on the wall, for example, on the far end of the sheet can bother you. But it is much different when you have people moving around. Seats are right there. It is something you have to get used to. And I always say, when you first come to the arena, take a good look and get used to it first.
Jessica Mayer.
Go, Heather, go, go. Right out.
So the game plan, Linda, for these teams might be what?
Well, it's quite different, actually. Team Jones, the front end, have played well. You saw Jill Officer's #1. So apply pressure using your great front end and ensure Kaitlyn Lawes has room to score. For Heather Nedohin, maybe open it up a little bit to start and build to that skips deuce. With hammer, take some chances. Heather tends to take a lot of chances without hammer and gets things really closed down. I think she has to keep an eye on both aspects of the game today.
The game plan brought to you by World Financial Group, helping families have better financial futures.
Oh, boy. Sorry, Kaitlyn.
We'll get that stone at the back. So there's the one stone at the top.
Okay.
That belongs to Jones. Remembering that Heather Nedohin does have the last rock here in the opener.
We talked about differences with arena ice. You just saw it right there. The fresh pebble where they haven't thrown any rocks. That's the swingy side. It's a little high in the middle in most arenas. And Jill just underthrew that. And a big mistake. Instead of sitting 3, now there's going to be no red ones in the rings.
Whoa!
Can we roll to the side or rolling out?
No, we're going to roll out.
Okay.
Just a little soft. Well, we got nothing going to the...
It is really sensitive, and that's why you saw those last 2 shots end up the way they did. For Kaitlyn, it was Jill Officer a little inside, and for Heather Nedohin, it was a little in-out release, and that made it right. So you're going to have to be very careful today, and this is parking any debate in your mind, just throwing the very nice, clean release to your spin.
That's one of the reasons I think, Linda, we see these top teams all the time. The Howards, the Martins, the Cooies, the Stoutons. Same on this side. These 2 teams, you see them all the time. Stephanie Lawton's always there. The skips know where to put the broom for these slight differences in releases. It's an art. It really is.
Hey, so. Yeah, it's good. Okay, Beth. Control, 9, 5, 10. Okay. Let's go, B.
Now they know this spot here now.
Straight up, Beth.
She's moved the broom in a little bit.
For Beth Iskew.
10.
Yep.
Yep.
Gotta go hard. Gotta go.
Beth, the native of Truro, Nova Scotia, won a couple of Nova Scotia titles.
Hard. Now we got movement there. Interesting. Okay?
I think Heather has to be careful because Beth does have a much softer out turn, and Jessica Mir actually slides a little left, stones a little to her right instead of in front of her nose, and so they get very different reaction. Now Heather, of course, knows that, but there'll be pieces of the ice where that reacts more than others, and Heather has a spot right there where she has to be careful.
Well, here is Kirsten Wall, as mentioned, got the call from Jennifer Jones and team when Jennifer took the time off to have her baby, and quite the resume. Played with Sherry Madoff for a number of years. Went to the Scotties 4 times with Sherry Madoff.
Just gonna give you a hair more. Your weight with grace. Okay. Same weight.
Filled in just admirably. A great season they've had, and you throw your team together with a new player and you don't have Jennifer Jones, you'd think you'd be a little bit worse, but they've basically done the same type of money totals that they did the year before.
Mine's good. Yep. That's fine. Easy. 10. Nicely done.
Got her figured out there, third time lucky.
That's right. You know, it's interesting with Kirsten. She's very quiet. So is Beth, actually. They're the calming influences for both of the skips. For Kirsten, she's had a little bit of an up and down week as well. And I know she feels a bit of pressure because, of course, she has a huge impact on those low numbers for Kaitlyn Lawes. When Kirsten struggled, of course, that puts extra pressure, shrinks the house for Kaitlyn. So Kirsten will have to have a good game to keep that pressure off Kaitlyn. Now, this intern has had its moments in round robin. It looked like in the last round robin game when Kaitlyn curled 83%, it was fine again.
Clean.
Every once in a while, instead of giving it a nice crisp release with good rotation, it came inside and got a lot of curl.
Can't hurt it. Clean, just clean. Just clean.
Okay. Nice throw, Kaitlyn. Good girl. It's me.
Kaitlyn showed signs of life in her final round robin game. That's a good sign because she definitely struggled for her standards all week, but played well yesterday.
Yeah.
Like to roll your way, Lainey.
Sometimes as an athlete you find something, you change the release, change the grip a little bit, soften the rotation, do something to move it around a little bit. That looked a lot better, that one.
But a little way your way, Lainey.
Okay, let's go.
Nice throw here.
Nice control.
9, 5, 10.
Because of Heather's style of play, those numbers are huge. She made a lot of big shots for her team, kept them in things, made the big shots in the extra end, as you've talked about, Russ. We've chatted about that game last night. She really is a very key player for this team.
Good throw. Good. 9.5.
In many respects, she reminds me in that aspect of having broad shoulders as Amber Holland did for the Saskatchewan champions the year before. Now Amber able to make the shot, the saving shot, and Nedohin has been doing much the same.
It takes a special person to have that personality where you can, no matter what has happened in the first 6 stones of the end, settle down in the hack and make your 2. And it really is some mental toughness that has been shown by all the skips in this top level of play.
If we just get to the middle, that's fine.
I don't mind playing the same turn for our field.
There's the whispering.
Because it runs straighter coming with the out turn than the in turn. The in turn will finish more.
Just mapping the ice as far as her last shot goes.
Oh, pardon me. Do you agree with that?
You don't have to whisper, Vic. Unless you're saying something we don't want to hear.
Do you agree with her, though?
Yes.
We're fine. Just clean. Okay. Good throw. Yeah. 9-6. Yeah.
Once you know that's going to stay, you could brush it and move it over to a little different path.
Good throws. Yeah.
We've seen a few out a little wider than this particular spot run incredibly straight.
That's okay. It was just a
I didn't want to baby. Yeah, I didn't want to babying it, and it was a little
like
wider.
giving you
This was the place in the men's tiebreak. If you were playing a draw here, this was it. It ran so straight, and then when it started to hook, it fell. It was tremendous finish.
And it's amazing how late it is, Vic, isn't it? It almost does nothing till the hog line.
Final stone here in 1. It's wide open, looking for the blank.
Clean. I got it. Clean. Good.
7-7.
Blank.
To get the blank. It's the women's semifinal. The Capital One Canada Cup from Moose Jaw. We're at Mosaic Place here in Moose Jaw. Beautiful facility, home of the Moose Jaw Warriors of the Western Hockey League. Last night they lost 3-2 in Kelowna as they continue their western swing. They'll be in Kamloops tonight, winded up against Prince George on Tuesday.
Weight's good. Hey, line's
Before coming home to play their first home game in some 2 weeks.
Weight's good.
Next Friday night. So we welcome you back. This is the women's semi-final of the Capital One Canada Cup.
Keep your line.
Stephanie Lawton and her team from Saskatoon are awaiting the winner of this. That'll be played tomorrow. The blank of the first means that Heather Nedohin once again has the last rock here in 2, playing the Yellow Stones.
Well, this will be interesting because sometimes I feel this is where Heather gets into a bit of trouble. Center guard was up. You're not going to deal with it in many different ways. They drew around it. They drew quite deep. The tap is made, and now the circles have already closed down quite considerably. So they're looking for an overlap freeze here. You have to win this battle of the front ends, though, if you want to try and score well this way with Hammer.
Can't bounce off. There'll be a yellow double.
What was it?
14-4.
Okay. 9.5. Okay.
A lot of the men's teams would freeze another one in there or maybe bump it back a bit and kind of control that scoring area in front of the rings. But this is also a good call. You don't have the hammer, so you can't be too aggressive. Get rid of the 2 enemy rocks. Stay right there.
Oh, wait, that's fine.
That's the hard part with the hits, though. You mentioned the draw breaks very late. And so add any speed to that, and it's going to run. So it's finding that range of both the weight and ice. And in that case, I'm not sure which was at fault, the amount of ice or the throw. But definitely will run straight for a long time.
And it is hard to get that in your psyche. We just watched a draw curl 5 feet.
Got room. Let it work a little. Easy, we're wide open. Easy. Just cleaning. No, we're higher the better. We're wide open.
5.
Whoa.
We're there.
Right to it.
Stick with it. Yep. Get over there. Get over there. Atta girl.
Okay, that works.
Beautiful spot. Well swept. any farther, the double would have been there again.
There was a few moments of panic because they thought that one was going to be heavy, but it is the curl. As it's breaking, it pulls the speed off.
Try to top it a hair.
Sort of like what Dawn did.
I always found the second end to be one of the hardest ones to make these shots, because in the first end there's spots that are slower. You can be aggressive with your sweeping, be aggressive with your toss. But here they've polished this spot every single shot. This will be grease fast here in this one spot only. Easy to overthrow it.
Right to it. Really gotta go.
Jill Officer, Kirsten Wall, Dawn Askin on the brush. Gotta get it by the guard. They do that.
Stay on it. Very nice. Good.
It'll roll over on top of their own.
Good job.
Good scrub. Good sweeping.
This only got by because they called very early to anticipate that it was going to break. Even so, it barely got by.
Same thing. Hey. Here's great. Hey. Yep. 5-4.
Calling the straight freeze. I wouldn't be opposed to tapping that red one that's closest to the button. Move it a bit so you can dislodge it from the shot rock. Maybe, as Linda says, it's tough to score when you're closing the scoring area down.
Yep. Line's good. Where are we? 5? Room. Easy. Yeah. 4. Whoa. Higher the better.
Just 4.
Easy. Off. Sit. Nicely done.
Okay. Better.
Well, nice judgment from both Beth Hiskew and Lainey Peters. They said just
Stop
4,
nose
and that's
on the
what in fact the
inside.
top 12 is when you map out the ice 1 through 3 in the free guard zone.
It was good communication, but a bad spot.
Yeah, that's a really bad spot, Vic. That's why they were hoping to tuck it underneath that red guard. Now you can see if Kaitlyn hits this just on the inside here, Kristen can make the triple, make them all go away, and I think you would roll close to being buried here.
Kirsten Wall. Boy, they're going to have to just try to hold this line now. Officer Raskin, run it back. Oh, she just over-curled on her and won't get rid of both of them.
I'm not sure if I touched or not.
I don't know.
Okay.
Let us know.
One little mistake and leaving that wide open as opposed to getting it buried, and throw that any harder, you're sitting 3 buried.
Yeah.
Touched it.
But it is trouble in that center line area. Look at that nice little lineup of red stones. So here comes the run back.
Beth Hiskew.
Yep. Yes! Whoa! Yes!
Run it back, catch one. Now that Yellowstone, and they get away.
Fine. It's a great shot.
With the catcher.
Important to do that with only 3 rocks left for the Nedohin team. And getting that top one off. Now there's a chance to make the double later if this guard isn't proper. These are the ends that can go back and forth in a hurry.
I think this side's up. Yeah.
Heather really wants to get it open up, so Kaitlyn's going to throw the guard. And these guards haven't been easy for the same reason we're talking about with all the shots. The point at which they break, throw it a little too hard, it slides a bit further, curls too much. If you drop it too long, it won't get to the spot.
Okay, it needs to sit.
We're standing right behind the thrower here, and it looked tight out of her hand. If this is heavy, it's going to over-curl.
No, it needs to stop. That's fine.
You know, you mentioned that about one stone changing an end. We saw that in that tiebreaker this morning a couple of times. In one particular instance, that was the turnaround end, was the 8th one. When Kevin Cooey, I think he crashed on a guard, he couldn't get around, and it opened the door for 3. One shot.
Yeah, that's all it takes at this level.
Leaving that up there, though. She's coming in again. I don't mind the run, Beth. Okay.
Could play the out-turn come around, Linda, and just tap one of them out, try to stay on top somehow.
Okay, Chris, release like you can.
But, Heather loves to open that front up when she gets the chance. I'm going to try to run this straight back.
Camera!
Whoa.
Wide, wide, wide.
Close. Yes! 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 Get over there.
This time?
Hard.
Well, that's terrific stuff.
Nice shot, Beth.
Just a fabulous shot. Things could go wrong there if you hit it on the other side, left a guard up, and you'd be looking at 2, maybe 3 buried. Now it kind of forces, with only one red one in the rings, it forces Team Law to change their mind, and they're just going to hit this.
You know, go back to what you were saying, Linda, about it's those kind of shots, that kind of support that all skips want. But if you're Heather Nedohin and having to make those difficult shots, I mean, you like the way Beth is starting out this game.
Oh, it's terrific. Great bailout. And I already said that Heather's team are going to have to play well, especially the front end. And if they don't, Beth is going to be the one that has to get them out of trouble. And she's done just that. 2
beauties. I'm guessing even if Kaitlyn hits and stays here, you're going to see a hit and roll maybe behind the corner to set up the possible 2 for Heather Nedohin.
Clean.
Whoa, Jill.
Clean. Whoa.
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 Whoa. Clean. Whoa.
Whoa. Carla.
That's fine. 9-6. That's fine. 9-6. Good Cal.
Control.
Kaitlyn Lawes and the Jones team opened with a couple of wins on Wednesday, remembering now that only 17 field, both women and men, so you played a very compact 2-a-day 6-game round robin. Then she lost to Lawton, who ended up in first place. She lost to Nedohin, who's playing today. It was the win against Chelsea Carey last night that got her through and avoided a tiebreak.
Funny thing about that round robin game between these two teams, the stats were very low. Beth, Kirsten and Kaitlyn in particular in the 50s, and yet the score was very lopsided. There was some steals in that game, and that was the difference. So it's not going to tell us a lot about what will happen here, because I don't expect that kind of performance today.
Well, didn't Jill throw in practice?
Yeah,
edge forward?
they kind of edge forward, got to the outside edge bed forward.
Yeah, so depending where her rock ends, you could probably use that as a guideline.
We haven't seen this spot. This looks like maximum ice. We saw the peels going down there.
Easy.
Easy,
Whoa.
Should track for a while unless it's light.
Whoa. It's coming. Whoa. No. No. Close. No. Yeah. No. Hard rolling. Yep.
Now
Go.
jump it over.
Go. Go.
Jump it over a little more. Oh, it's very nice.
And what a turnaround. You get your third to open it up, and you get the one chance. And the Rock gets the perfect roll.
Way to lay off.
Great shot.
And great call by Beth. Heather wanted to brush this, but it did need to break across the line to get the roll. Brusher was right in position. Laney got it over.
Yeah, I agree. I give look at that little intensity there. Beth did a wonderful job because we talked about how straight it is there, and even though it was thrown light, they had to wait. All they had to do was jump that early, and they weren't going to make it.
Yeah.
You couldn't put that in a better spot. It really forces Kaitlyn to go right around it.
Like, okay. And then you can see it going. It's like, at what point do you have to anticipate like how much it's going to go?
How are you?
The draw was the elusive shot for Kaitlyn in round robin play. Much better, as we said in the last game of round robin. This is a tricky one. She needs to find back 8, but still be shot rock.
No, you got lost.
At the end.
Final stone
Yep.
for
Yep.
Kaitlyn Lawes.
Gotta be shot though. Yep. Bring back.
Hard.
Bring back.
More.
Good judge.
Nice way,
Nice way,
Kaitlyn.
Caitlyn.
Sorry, we should have waited.
Interestingly, both these teams lost to Stephanie Lawton. There was a loss to Crystal Webster yesterday morning that put her future in jeopardy, and at least into a tie-breaking situation. Then last night, coming back against Kathy Overton Clapham to win in an extra 10-8, and there were no tiebreakers on the women's side of play.
What a difference. Would have been down in a tiebreaker, possibly without Hammer, having to play an extra game against a really good team. Now she's right in the semi, only 1 game away. Advantage of last rock with a chance to get the 2 right here.
Needs to tap back the shot that Kaitlyn just threw into the back 4.
Close. Yep. Easy. Whoa. Yep. Yep. Yeah.
Jessica Mayer on the left. Lainey Peters on the right. Big scrub here. Great chance for a couple here. Big scrub here. Got to get it by. And there's the 2. After blank in the opening end, Team Nedohin gets a couple here in the second. Some great early shots by the likes of Beth Iskew, and now her final stone.
This is a little tougher than it looked. Wide open hit, but it's a pretty straight spot. She kept the weight down. Beth waited and waited and waited on the sweeping call. Rolls it absolutely perfect. Almost impossible for Kaitlyn to get there to set up the deuce.
The key shot is brought to you by Sponge Towels, Paper Towels. Nothing absorbs like it. Welcome back to Mosaic Place here in Moose Jaw. Semi-final Saturday. The men go tonight, 7:30 Eastern Time. Mike McEwen against Glenn Howard. Here it's Heather Nedohin, the Canadian women's reigning champion, against Team Jennifer Jones. And here in this third, it'll be Team Jones that has the last rock, playing the Redstones.
4-5. Make it good. 3-4. Gotta go. Hard. Gotta go. Get it in, ladies. Going.
You got it.
You got it. Go.
Trying to cover up that stone that's in the 4-foot.
You're good. You're good.
Well, as always, the ice has been wonderful. This ice crew doing a marvelous job, and it's headed by Jamie Barassa. Compliments to him, Kathy.
Well, compliments to him for sure. We're just talking about how great the ice is. Wednesday, some tricky spots. How happy are you now?
It's ice is working great right now. I'm really happy. Wednesday it was still a little green, so there were some spots we had to work out. It was work in progress. We got there. It's been good the last 2 days. So
we saw this morning one of Kevin Cooey's shots got out there and just stayed there. As an ice maker, do you want to make conditions so that it always moves the same, or do you like those little bits of runs?
Well, I don't know if it's so much a run. Everybody throws it a little different. You know, some throw it a little in out. Whether he got that out a little or what, because the next 2 shots went right across. So it's all how they throw it, I think, more than anything. So,
well, it's been great. We look forward to seeing you at the Briar.
Thanks. All right.
You know, look at we've discussed this before. So Jessica Mayer throws second stones for Nedohin. You being a former golf pro, you know that that's part of golf. It's learning to read greens and dealing with the conditions. And I think, you don't want it to be perfect all the time. Part of the game is, as a skip, Linda, you say you map out the ice. You should know this, right,
Oh,
Russ?
for sure, absolutely. And it's so different than it was way back when. And the top athletes are so finely tuned on such great surfaces. On Wednesday, there was a few people worrying about some spots in the ice. It is absolutely spectacular. And you're right, Vic, you have to be able to read it. And that's why you see those same teams up here all the time, I believe it. Putting that broom in the right spot. I have an old saying, I can take the best curler in the world, hold the broom for him, and turn him into a 10% curler. You have to get that broom in the right spot. You have to read those little spots. And that's where Cooey got caught there today. It was a hair straighter. He had to get out pretty wide anyways to make it, and it just ran on him a little bit. But that's what makes these guys the best. They're so good at reading the surface and the changing of the surface. It does straighten out as the game goes along.
Nice pair, just 8-3.
A little mistake on this end, a rollout by the Lawes team, and that means that it was able to be peeled, that corner guard that they put up earlier, and now we just have the 1 stone in the house. So Kaitlyn's going to have to try and rebuild without that free guard zone rule in play.
I think to the newer curler, this looks like a strange play. The opponent has one right on the button. it would be easily for them, Nedohin, to guard it and possibly steal another point. But Heather's respecting her opposition and also looking at that scoreboard. And if she keeps removing the reds, nothing will build up against her.
There's something on the ice.
Where? Oh.
Thanks.
Well, I like the play by Heather because I said I was a little concerned about some of the more close play in round robin play. Now, the funny thing is, in the second end, Heather did get into trouble, and fortunately for her, Beth Iskew made 2 beautiful run backs, and she ended up, Heather, scoring with her 2 stones, which I said was a good thing. Not quite that way is what I was thinking, maybe a little more open to start. But now Heather's obviously ready to keep it a little open and make Kaitlyn be the one to make the hard shots and set something up.
But to your point, if Beth doesn't make one of those 2, who knows if she misses both. If she does make the one run back, Heather's probably drawing to the forefoot out wide against 2 points.
Line's good. It's like all there. Pretty good.
Now,
Line's fine.
Kaitlyn cannot keep doing this forever because as it gets to the skip rocks, if they do it one too many times, Heather will guard that that rock right on the button.
Nice throw. Good. Feel. All right, same thing, Beth. Nice clean throw here.
Beth Iskew had a couple of wonderful shots in that second. Leading to the 2 for Nedohin.
Whoa. Clean.
Good. That was awkward.
Nice. Give a little tap. Do you like freeze tap?
Yeah.
Release was fine.
Backboard's
There's
good.
the change. It's too late in the end. You throw a corner guard. Heather Nedohin with her first one guards it
Good down here,
properly twice. You might steal another point, so they have to make a move on this shot rock.
The ice is interesting in that the best freezes, probably the easiest place to freeze is actually the side of the 8-foot. When you're around center line, it's actually tough because you're not sure it will make that final move to get to the face of the stone. It's usually the opposite on a lot of ice surfaces where you love to freeze that centerline rock. It seems to be such a common path that is used. A little extra weight, and look how much straighter it goes. That one is right through.
Cut guard?
Yep.
Like right here?
Not in.
You don't like in?
Tight 3, but on in. I want her to be in on the double.
Okay. Okay.
You heard the comment, a tight 3. They used the zone system originally created by the Randy Furby team.
Now it's used around the world.
Is it ever? Yeah. The 3 would be just short of the rings, down by the Capital One sign.
Rings weren't coming quite up, were they?
Put it in the rings, obviously there's a double and a chance to blank, but you also don't want a long guard, allowing Kaitlyn room.
Should I take a hair less?
I don't think so. I think it'll come with the guard.
Okay, what do we want, guys?
I think 110 to 115.
Moving close, hey? For like back button kind
I'd like
of.
to be
Wait.
tight.
Okay.
I took this much less than I would to get to the middle.
Go ahead.
Sorry, 10 to 15.
Yeah.
Or do you think it was still too much?
Skip stones here in the 3rd. Heather Nedohin.
Right, easy.
Line's
Two.
good. Weight's good.
2.
Okay, come to the line.
Line's good. Line's good.
Yeah, make it good.
Line's good. How tight?
Whoa. Whoa.
Okay, easy.
Whoa. Easy.
Easy.
Wow.
Easy. Sit. Okay.
Just finish that little bit.
Well, that was interesting because I think the
Nice
first
Heather.
word out of the brusher's mouth was 2, which is about a halfway guard, and they kept brushing and brushing, and actually brushed it a bit too much. It actually carried further than they said, and Heather has a little bit of
I think, too.
problem because that stone shows a little bit now on the out
You know what I
turn.
was thinking?
It's such a
It was
tough
running
shot.
straighter out there.
Just that extra foot of sweeping and gives you a little bit of room here.
Got a cow. Oh.
Think back if you're a lead on a team, how important your rocks are. If this rock that's on the button had been about a foot or so lighter at the start of the end, the shot would be even tougher.
Yeah, not if you're back button. Okay.
Kaitlyn Lawes.
Back four. Okay. Whoa. Where? Back four. Close. Yep. Whoa. Just clean. Yep. Clean. Whoa. Back four. Whoa. Back four. Whoa. Whoa. Clean. Whoa. Line's good. No, just let it work. Yep. Whoa. Whoa. Just clean. Just clean. Just clean. Just clean. Just clean. Just clean. Good.
They just go sliding hard today.
Nice. Yeah, that spot's really good.
Yeah, they're all sliding really good.
Nice weight.
Yeah, there's a little more action in the house.
That was very nice touch, and the brushers were able to do their job and get it to be just a little tap back. Good communication about the speed.
How much do you see, Jess? Less than half. About a quarter.
It'll come up nice.
It will.
It'll come up nice.
Okay. I don't mind hack or board, either one. What do you like?
That ice look good?
Hack.
Hack? Okay. Looks good.
That's a sliver, all right, from the hack end.
It's a tricky shot. I have any criticism with Heather is she's so good. She thinks she can make absolutely everything. Sometimes these are.
I like hack.
If you miss this, it's a pretty easy two. Your other option here, and this isn't wrong. The other option is freeze on either side and shrink that scoring area and possibly force Kaitlyn to a single, which would be a victory.
Assuming that her shooter is probably going to roll to the tee line.
As we saw last year, Heather makes a lot of these.
She does, and it's the job of the third to decide when to discourage, and Beth decides on this one just to let her go.
Looks good.
It is a tricky one, though, and it's tricky for Beth to call. It's going to be another one of these where it'll ride for a while and then really break near the house.
Closer to board!
Okay, whoa. Clean. Whoa. Clean. Whoa. Whoa. Close. Whoa. Close. Whoa.
Final stone. Heather Nedohin needs to bend for her here.
Whoa. Whoa.
Oh, how nice is that? How nice is that?
To hang around is amazing. Like that is just so well thrown.
You know it's the perfect weight because Beth kept wanting to say yes, but it just took the natural curving path. They just had to clean it, not brush it.
Like, oh, here we are.
Beautifully thrown.
Oh.
Yeah, backward.
Assist to Jamie Barassa and his team on that one. Like you can't make shots like that unless the ice is absolutely perfect.
11-3. It's a good call by the girls. They said board.
Yeah, that is board.
Because it makes a difference. Because if it,
Kaitlyn Lawes, the two-time Canadian junior champion.
T-line. Let it work.
Line's good.
Throwing skip stones.
Whoa.
Keep it clean.
Facing two with her last.
Wait,
Line's good.
Curling.
Yep.
Fine only.
Okay, you're fine. You're fine.
Clean, heavy clean.
To it.
Yep.
To it.
Yeah, to the backing. Whoa. Yeah, to the backing. Nice shot.
To the backing for one here in the third.
Good call. I like
Well, coming up tomorrow, TSN brings you the Dominion Curling Club Championship Special. You can see us recap the men's and women's best of club teams in a championship 60-minute special. Getting underway at 2 Eastern Time. You can also watch it on TSN Mobile TV. It'll air between our coverage of the women's final and the men's final of the Capital One Canada Cup from here in Moose Jaw as we welcome you back on this semifinal Saturday. Wonderful shot by Heather Nedohin to hold the shooter, make the takeout first of all, and then hold the shooter, forced Team Jones to take their single. 2-1's the score, and here in 4, Nedohin would once again have the last rock playing the Yellowstones.
7.
Easy. Whoa.
Whoa. Sit down. Curl.
14-4. Okay.
Top 4. Yeah.
Beth Iskew figures that if she just stands right over the stone yelling at it, that
It'll
then
slow down.
It might hear it then.
Okay.
That's right.
So, just in case it's not getting the message, she just stands right over it.
Little bit for Lion. Little bit for Lion. Huh? Little bit for Lion.
Well, so far the setup has not been made well by the front end of the team with Hammer.
Good luck.
Got the team actually into a little bit of trouble. The first stone for Heather Nedohin is actually a little deep, that being in the 4-foot. All these freezes that try and close down the circles can be made a lot simpler when you're already into the 4-foot.
There's nobody out here. I'm like, what?
So a little bit different approach now for Heather.
Bad. Like a 7-6, a little bump.
Okay.
Okay.
About the same way.
You're right, Linda. When you're Heather with that opening come around, short of the rings is not a disaster. It can't be hit. You can tap it up later. Too deep is the real problem.
I like this call. They're trying to sort of tap back the red. Of course, it'll be line dependent. If it's not working, they'll leave it as more a freeze, but she'd love to get the red one out of the way.
Jetting Southern.
5-6.
It should finish. It's not very heavy.
Whoa, easy, shorty.
7-7-8.
No, let it sit. Let it die. Get over there.
Get over.
Nicely done, Lainey.
Shot.
Very nice, Lainey.
Good time.
Heather.
Spite the 8. Good go.
Two great leads going after each other here. Lainey Peters, Dawn Askins. Lainey was incredible last year in the victory at the Canadian Championship, and Dawn has been arguably the best lead in women's curling for a long, long time.
Yep. Line's good. Top 12. It's all you. Line's good. It's all you. Got room. No bounce. Line's great.
Line's pretty good.
Right to it.
Got this spot figured out. Just nice soft weight. It makes the finish about halfway over the hog line.
Okay.
Need to hold it for the line.
Well, the weight was
Play
nice.
forward
You can
if you
see
get
Jill's
the
a little
front, that's
concerned
perfectly
because
fine.
the line isn't exactly what they were looking
forward.
for.
Lost the line.
Okay, board, wait. Let's make this.
Yeah.
Jessica Mayer.
Whoa!
Easy. Down a bit.
Yes!
Hard!
Don't know if this has a chance. Oh, it did.
Good.
Iskew and Peters with great brushing.
Nice shot, Jeff.
Oh,
Shot. I was so close to the guard, you guys. Oh, I think I popped a blood vessel there. Wait, really down.
Bumper. It was a little bit. Yeah.
I thought it was board.
Yeah, I pushed the rock
Very
clearly
close.
out.
Very.
Weight's good. Yeah. Hard. Hard. Yes. Get on it hard. Whoa. 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 Yep. Whoa. 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 Very nice. Great shot. Great shot.
Beautiful shot.
Jill Officer.
Very nice. Good job.
What a great result, putting the
Right on
two
the nose, Peel.
yellow rocks behind the tee line lined up as a wall. That will come into play later here.
All right, Jess, let's go.
It's the interesting part of the timing of when you move rocks around. You move them a little early, the opposition can do the same right back, and that's what's happened. And that's why Heather isn't happy with the situation, and now it's a run back.
Easy.
Whoa.
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 No.
Curl. Curl.
Come on.
Come up.
What's that one? Good.
Oh, boy. Avoids the jam.
T-line.
A lot of shots being made here early. Advantage Kaitlyn Lawes if they can get Kristen to sink one over on the intern side here. Haven't played too many out this wide.
I think line's good.
Yeah. Pretty good. We might have
could be a little slower here.
Hard! Gotta go.
Break.
Really gotta go.
Top eight. Top eight.
It's light and it's really curling.
Where? Top eight. Fully top four.
Top four.
Right
Whoa,
up.
whoa, whoa. Roll it off.
Oh, no. Bounce it.
Oh, okay. That's okay.
Just a wee bit slower, a little bit of pebble still. I didn't see any communication when she went to throw that. The front end didn't say anything. She didn't say anything, and they guessed wrong on the speed.
I like the run.
I don't know.
I don't like these.
No, I know.
But they don't necessarily have anything right now. Like if you tap this, I guess it might catch here. That catches.
Yeah, I know.
I like the run, but it's catching this. And
I know. That's why I don't like it. Then red, I think, stays over there. Oh, gee, I don't know.
I know, me neither.
What do they have right now, though, with those reds?
Well, it tap comes to here.
Tap to there.
So, I mean, we could go here. Okay, and then what's she do? And she's coming on that side. She could, I don't know.
I don't know.
Okay, so what if we nose it, send it back? That, I think it comes across here, Beth.
I don't know, Heather, if I like
I
that.
know, I know, but let's just say, let's keep...
What if we just straight peeled?
That's not bad. Straight peel. She could
We
hit
have hammer, right?
No. But then she can hit on this side and send it to here. Okay, run it. Clean it up for me.
Okay.
Yep. You girls like to clean it up?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think they've decided on the straight
Beth?
peel.
Yep.
We'll play it on this side.
I think it is the run back now, actually.
Is it?
Yep.
It
I
changed
like
a
the
couple
run
of
back.
times, yeah.
Peel?
They could lose the one on the button, but that's a good thing, Linda,
Okay.
I think, because there's a wall there right now. If you make the two reds go away and the yellow on the button, you're sitting two. They're separated, and you've got a great shot to score a couple here. Main thing's move this guard out of the way and try to get at least one red one would be ideal for Heather Nedohin. We saw two runbacks in this exact same spot made.
I'm tight.
Okay, straight
She was inside, and this will curl early.
Easy.
Beth Iskew.
Okay, that's fine.
Always be aware of once you've missed it to stay with that. If that curls anymore, you take out one of your own.
Either come here or we try and unlock these. Yeah. Can you tap the tighter one?
You'd have to hit it on this side, and this will probably go here, but you might keep these on this angle.
No, I mean the one underneath, the 4-foot one.
What?
The one on the 4-foot.
Can we tap the one on the 4-foot?
We don't need to. They're all behind the tee. Like, I'd like to just...
Okay. Yeah, I don't mind that.
I think we got to change the angles a bit.
Yeah.
So hit like half, 3/4 of this. Roll the shooter here. This should come here.
Line it up.
Back 4.
You could play the in-turn drag around everything and freeze on the side of the button to that back, the exposed yellow one. I'm a little worried when she bounces these around. It might help Kaitlyn, but it could also set up a double or triple here.
Yeah, the problem with these is actually the amount of weight to throw because you're hitting it not one right in front of the other. There's a little angle on those rocks. You need a little extra weight to get some separation.
Yep.
Back 8. Whoa.
Whoa. Yep.
Yeah.
Hard.
Whoa. Back 8.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Officer Naskin back on now.
Hard.
Changing up the angles.
Good.
That's good. Is it good?
That's good, yeah. Okay.
Not sure if they're shot stone, though. I think the yellow actually may be the shot stone at the back of the button.
Right on the nose.
Yeah.
Okay.
This double goes easy now, and there'll be a lot of yellow in there, depending on where the red caroms. You could get this side yellow one.
Heel.
Pretty close.
Yep. Yes. Hard. Whoa. Whoa.
Whoa!
Come on.
Whoa!
One.
Get out.
Oh, and then it just
Nicely
catches.
done.
Nice throw, Beth.
Okay.
Tie.
Okay.
So Jones now, or Lawes. Sitting one.
Great.
Even if we just
Jill through here.
Yeah, I like just
I like
9.5.
But now the
I
yellows are
like
grouped.
Actually, no, just 10. Sorry.
Yeah.
It worked out well for
10
Kaitlyn after
high
all
side.
that.
Jill's,
Ran.
was she a little in out? Or?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Play the double, easy double, try to roll towards the broom. Keep some separation with the reds.
Just 10. Okay.
Kaitlyn's still not out of the woods, though.
You got it right at her.
Jill Officer in the second end missed one wide here, jammed one. It ran really straight, so Kaitlyn's taking much less ice than Jill had. We'll have to see what happens.
Firm 10.
Yep.
Hard.
Right out of her hand, even.
Hard.
Kaitlyn Lawes asked Officer and Askin to pick her up. And she'll make them both. Power of a good brushing, and you've got two of the best in Dawn Askin and Jill Officer.
Great throw.
Kaitlyn doesn't look like the 63% curler we saw during the week.
She looks like the 83% in last round robin game.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not just one aspect of the game either. Two great draws last end and nice clean throws on those hits.
Okay.
Still a chance here. You make the double stay.
run
Kaitlyn
straight.
hits and
Yeah,
stays. There will be a double.
Just easy, Bill. Get the
See how
two
straight
double.
the ice is, and needs to curl about an inch to make the double. Very straight spot.
All right, Heather, nice peel here. Straight up. Let's go, Hooch, like you can.
Remember, it is Heather Nedohin that does have the last rock here in this fourth.
8. Close, yep. Yep. Whoa. Yeah. Whoa. 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 Roll it. Roll it. Yep. Yep.
One,
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
and over on the corner.
Nice one.
Shoot. Little.
It's okay. It's okay. 7-7.
Ow, yuck.
Up weight and a little outside. It doesn't take much in that spot.
Roll a hair. Like kind of half in front of it. Okay.
Let's go.
Okay. That was a little firm.
Yeah. You gonna throw 10?
Yeah, I'm gonna throw 10. I'll throw it a little better for you.
Better.
Weight's better.
Clean.
Clean.
Just clean.
Easy.
Clean.
Easy.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Clean. Clean.
Whoa.
Clean. Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah. Little wrong.
Very nice. To sit three without. That's what will be facing
Sorry.
Heather Nedohin with her last.
Shoot. Sorry. I thought it was
Yeah.
hanging.
No, weight was great.
So normal?
Easy, normal.
You're hoping to roll
Right
just a
on, no.
couple inches farther, and then you couldn't really hit these. You'd almost have to draw.
Just normal.
Still a nervous time when you're throwing up weight to try and follow the path, because if you pull back too much, you're afraid it's going to curl. You saw Kaitlyn's go quite straight, and you're hitting against three. That's never a happy time for a skip.
Well, good force.
Anything high side, it's a steal of two, isn't it? And we know it's pretty tracky here, pretty straight.
Close.
9-3.
Whoa. Close. Close.
Yeah.
Yes.
Big scrub. Mayer, Peters hold the line, looking to make the double and sit there. And they do. Well played game by both teams. through 4. Nedohin picks up another single. She leads it. Well, here's your chance to be part of the Dominion All-Star Curling Skins game. You can vote for your favorite skip, lead, second, and third. The top 4 male curlers in each position will get a spot in the Dominion All-Star Curling Skins game, presented by Pinty's, January 19th and 20th at Casino Rama. And by voting, you'll be automatically entered to win some great prizes. Now, cast your vote. You have to do it before December the 10th. Then it's cut off. Vote at tsn.ca/curling. You don't want me to come to your house and cut it off, I tell you that. Anyway. Oh, dear. You thought you knew exactly that. You were looking at me just as if I was going to say that. Hi, Linda. Here we go. Very to nice, the fifth. Shot. 3-1. Nedohin leading. Jones playing the red stones. Kaitlyn Lawes throwing the skip stones. Has the hammer here in 5 in a very, very well played game.
They're having some brilliant shots being made. Actually, that last one by Heather was beautifully thrown to get the single. So now the setup again. First one was deep, corner guard. Second one in, and now the come around on the guard.
You're okay still. No. You're okay. Slide T plus still. That's fine, as long as they're buried. That's fine, Don.
Yeah.
No, Laney's had a great week and a great last year, but this rock here at the back, it needs an X on it. It's really advantage for the other team. That can really help Kaitlyn as this end develops. We'll have to keep an eye on that rock. It's happened a couple times, Linda, hasn't it? And it looks okay. It's buried at this point in time, but it is of no advantage for the Nedohin team.
And on the other ends, it was deep, and then freezes were made on it. This end, of course, the corner guard being played, but yeah, it's not the great spot. And Laney has got the feel normally, and it's not far off, but we're just saying it has to be, in that case, top 4. In the case of the come-arounds, even top 8. Hand it to the brushers.
Mine's pretty good.
It's nice.
Halfway?
Halfway.
Okay, that's fine. Needs to move. No, I don't. I think it'll get there. No. Yep. Little more. Go. Good.
Tremendous field of 7. Women's team, Stephanie Lawton finishing in first place. Nedohin and Jones on the ice now through Crystal Webster and Chelsea Carey. Sherry Madon. Kathy Overton Clapham, the 5-time Canadian champion with a young team, finishes at 1-5. And Kathy is with our Kathy.
Kath, a tough week for you. You come in here based on points from last year. What happened this week?
We struggled as a team out there. We certainly didn't play like we can. We struggled with the ice at the beginning of the week, and it was tough out there, and we just didn't execute.
So you know you're in the pre-trials. You can still get enough points to be a CTRS point winner. What do you need to do with your team between now and the rest of the year or the pre-trials to be the team that got you here?
I think we'll just go and do what we've been doing, all year. We've been spending a lot of time on the ice and just being together as a team. A lot of these teams that are in the running for the trials have spent a lot of time together over the last, 4 or 5 years, and this is only our second year together. I know last year we got off to a great start, and I know we had high expectations coming into this year. So I think of just, getting back on the ice together as a team. We're heading to Bern, Switzerland after Christmas, so I think that'll be good for us to get away and just play in another spiel and try to get on that roll that we were on last year.
Kath, you took 3 really young players with you. Has that been a challenge, or what's it like playing with 3 really younger players?
Well, they're great players, and they're really, lots of energy and excited to be out there. I would be lying if I said it wasn't tough for myself. I haven't skipped for, a long time. So, getting back, reading the ice, getting to know your players. I think that's the biggest thing is, getting to know what everyone's tendencies is. And I think just the more we play together, the better we'll get.
Safe travels home.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Always a
I like bump.
pleasure
Just
to
arrow.
see Kathy Overton Clapham.
Nose is fine.
Nice
Are you playing
roll
the double
there
or
by
just nosing? I'd like to play the double.
Beth
but
Hiskew to
nose
almost
is
get
fine
it in
too.
front.
Bump.
Remembering now that it's Team Jones that has the last rock, playing the red stones here in 5, but it is Nedohin sitting the 2 top and back 8 foot. Kirsten Wall.
Firm.
The rock is just fully open, so there is a play you can make. You could get the double or a hit and roll.
Whoa! 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 Yeah! Whoa! Yeah! Whoa! Yeah! Hard! That's fine.
Great shot. They almost lost that, but it's now we talked about that back rock. I put the X on it. It's still there in theory, and
Probably jamming here, right?
Yeah, I know.
there's the call right there. The red one. If you
I don't
remove the
mind
red,
this.
it's jamming.
I don't mind that.
But they're coming here.
Let me throw the double.
That's a tough little shot, though. Okay, let's play the open. Normal.
Let's go, Beth. Nice clean throw here, right up.
Well, because of that back yellow, they can't hit the red. So they have to, no choice but to go for the back one, which is a conservative call. But that will give Kaitlyn Lawes a come around tap back to sit 2.
Clean, easy. Yep. Whoa,
Easy.
whoa.
Easy.
Come up.
Easy.
Stay with the roll. Stay. Whoa. Atta girl.
Nice save, Beth.
Okay.
Shot stone continues to be the yellow, just biting the back of the 4.
Like over, Barry, if you can.
First, was I tight or did
Yep.
I throw? Okay.
Yep. Just
Is there any way of hitting and rolling to the wing?
No, we're
Then they'll be second.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So just top 4?
Yeah, I think go for top 4.
Half 4 foot, eh?
Yeah.
So I'll throw the same weight as down here, that top 8.
Yeah,
That's great.
We're on third's last stone, and for Kaitlyn, she's trying to decide what play to make here, and her choice is to wait a little longer, so that's put a rock top 4 in a good spot where the opposition can't come down and freeze on it and maybe take the end away. So there is definitely a tap to sit 2. It would be tight to the guard. It would be a toughie, but you could do it. But instead, just a draw for the moment to sit 1.
I like this call for the same reason we talked about Lainey Peters being deep. If they go deep here, then there was a freeze opportunity for Nedohin. Keep in front of that line. I'd stop right now. Whoa.
Sorry, Kirsten. Sorry. Hangs and then.
Yeah. I got 14-8 on that.
to it, no bump. Okay. Short's better than bumping. So 15 to tee. 100?
Yeah, 100 to 105.
You
If
heard
short's okay.
the call, short's better than bumping it. Bumping and rolling open is disastrous. Short, you can use it.
And we know it curls here. And the point is it's late curl, right?
Very late.
Line's good. Where?
Yeah, line!
Yep, line.
Yeah, line!
Where?
6! Yeah!
Easy. Whoa. Whoa. Wait only.
Whoa!
No, it's got to move, guys. It's got to move. It's got to move.
Easy!
Easy.
No
Just
bounce.
to it. Whoa. No bounce. No bounce. No bounce.
Ah!
Okay.
Got caught there. They thought it was tight out of her hand and brushed it hard to keep it straight, and that allowed it to go that hair too far.
I know it's actually what happened to their opposition's rock. The last one was identical, brushed early, held the line, and then they couldn't get it to break. So two in a row.
Not sting quite as much as
Well,
you threw it really good.
Trying to think here. So I gave you here.
That doesn't look that bad, but that could cost
It's gonna
Team
hold.
Nedohin
Well, you
3
had a-
points here.
I think it'll go.
Only at the end, like hog line in.
Exactly what you were saying earlier. Hog line in.
Yeah, just hog line in, and that's what fooled Team Nedohin there.
Okay.
They thought it would go earlier and wrecking the guard.
That iced her back line. I think that should be
You heard
close.
Kathy Overton talking about it too. She's only skipped for a year or two, reading the ice, and it's an art. It really is at this level.
Yep. It's most important where our shooter ends up.
Taking a hair less ice, I believe, to maybe get the inside roll.
Back line.
Okay, signals. Through.
Yeah.
Well, this is going to be a struggle. That guard is coming up fast. It's really coming up fast, trying to hold it now, get it by. Oh, they saved another one. They get across the nose and roll inside to sit two.
Well, I guess I needed a little more ice. That's a shame for her because, boy, there's a pocket now with it rolling to the back of the forefoot.
I think she helped it just a hair. I've been guilty of that. You're trying to make it curl to get that inside roll, and just a hair too much.
Not right on it. I have that run. Like if she's not dead nose.
Yeah, because you got almost all of them.
Yeah.
Heather needs more curl here. If it's on the right side of the button, there's that red rock at the top of the 8-foot that can be slashed in to remove it. So she needs to get to the center line here, which isn't easy with that yellow guard right in the way.
So to put it right on the lid, then.
I think so, Vic. It's all about line here. You can be heavy, but you have to get it to curl somehow.
Ray trying to cover the pinhole. This time they do pick her up earlier. Here goes. It's breaking now. All the way in. By the center line guard first, all the way in, trying to take it for everything it's got. A little bit more. Oh, and they'll just get it there for third.
What happened there?
Or pardon me, for fourth shot.
It was light.
That came down.
That perfect line.
No, it didn't.
Well, it curled a lot more.
Sugar balls.
Piece of four. Half of the four.
I think the front end's correct. It just got in a little tighter. Different path, a little slower.
15-6 line.
She got a little bit further out.
Plus the sweepers know it a bit better.
So it kind of came off. I got 15-4 on hers.
Well, we threw
She got further out,
yeah, like
I was giving here to get to middle.
Well, I threw back 4 down this.
Yeah,
I threw 4
like
too.
her. Yeah, that's true.
What a difference. If that's a foot deeper, it's probably a steal.
But they were slightly different throws, so slightly different. That it just took
6 girls more than 5.
Yeah.
I said that last game.
Just trying to think which path is better, but it's okay. We've thrown this one before.
Certainly you don't want to be debating the stones at this stage. If there's any doubt,
out, so I think I still
you either change them or ice yourself differently. That's what Heather's talking about.
No,
I agree.
Yeah. Okay. Like they're this much in the forefoot. So
Let's go.
right on the tee.
This is a lot more ice, different path now. Needs a piece of the 4.
Great opportunity, sitting 2 at the moment for a tie game.
Line's nice.
Final stone.
It's
Here in 5.
Line's good. Hold it.
Line's good.
Line's great.
Still have room.
Straight until it gets to the hog line.
You're all there.
Need to split the tee.
No,
Curl.
no.
Sit down, baby.
Curl.
Sit down, baby.
And there it is. All in a row. 3. Team Jones, Kaitlyn Lawes take the lead. This is Oliver. Enjoying and just thinking, maybe their first curling event. From the concourse, you look down onto the ice surface here at Mosaic Place. Wonderful building. Just over a year old, opened in August of 2011, seats 4,500. Great support here for the Western Hockey League Moose Jaw Warriors. Season tickets 3,200. All the boxes are sold out, and discussing about adding the complete ring. They have a waiting list for the private boxes. As we welcome you back, the second half gets underway here in this women's semifinal.
Nice, Laney.
Team Jones score 3 and 5 to take a 4-3 lead, and here in 6, Heather Nedohin. And the team from the Saville Sports Center in Edmonton will have the last rock playing the Yellowstones.
Yep. 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 Hard. Hard. Yep. Hard. 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 No roll. Hard. Atta girl.
Oh, great shot. We've seen this movie a few times, Linda. Last year, the Jones team was 3 and 3, struggled. I remember Amber Holland coming a little heavier. They would have been 2 and 4, not even in the playoffs. And magically, the weekend shows up and they're unbeatable. And same type of thing here. Kaitlyn, 4 and 2 record this year, which is a little better. But Kaitlyn, on her own admission, wasn't up to her standards. And oh my goodness, she's making everything.
It has turned around.
Oh, that's got to go in a hurry. Not a lot of speed here.
Whoa, whoa. Yep, yep.
She's letting it go to crash that guard harder and roll away.
Okay.
Soft, eh?
This is off.
It's a little light. You know, it's not all about hitting the broom out here. You have to have the exact speed with this big curl. Underthrown a hair.
Pretty good. Got to cross.
Whoa, I think it's locked.
Line's good. Line's nice. Easy.
Whoa.
Needs to sit.
Whoa.
Stay with it.
It's coming tight, Kaitlyn.
Okay, stay with it. Not in.
No.
Yep, 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 if you can. If you can. Yep. Nice, Jill. Send it back. Norm, peel. Yes! Hard! Gotta go! Gotta go!
Roll it, Laney.
Whoa, Laney, whoa! Yep!
Oh, in between.
Okay.
We got a 9-3 on that.
Or what?
Pardon?
Does it feel quicker? She said she got 9-3 on that.
Maybe a hair. Get away with it a bit more, I guess.
Kind of a nice position for Kaitlyn right now. She's got the tombstones in a good spot near center line, just throwing guards, and at the moment at least keeping Heather Nedohin busy with those guards.
We're gonna have to let it work a bit.
Real tight, Kaitlyn.
More line than Jill's.
You hate to chase, don't you, when you've got the last rock?
Yes, you do. You hate to not set up early, and actually that's been a bit of a story right now for Heather Nedohin. It hasn't set up well early.
It's like 8 foot.
And now we've seen runbacks have to be made throughout this game, really, to try and get out of trouble.
It's a little bit of a helper for the Nedohin team. A little deep. They can run this back. It's a little easier double. You make the double dead on, it'd be dangerously close to making the triple. Dead on's real close here, maybe a fraction high side. You have to think as a skip here, if this doesn't curl, you can hit and roll behind the corner guard.
Yep. Easy. Yep. Yeah. Whoa. Whoa. Yep. No. Whoa. Yep. No.
Good shot. Roll it, roll it, roll it, roll it, roll it.
Hard, Heather.
Atta girl.
Frees things up nicely.
Yep. Gotta go. Really gotta go. Hard. Quick. Hard. Oh, you got it. Hard as you can go. Hard. Really gotta go. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Spin it up.
Oh, well, Well, they may have gotten away with this.
Right now.
Not quite. It's going to hang around.
Oh, my God.
Okay. One interesting thing about the Jones team during this week was normally a high-powered team. They had trouble scoring, barely scored more points for than against. And look down to the deuce conversion. That's how you do with the hammer. How many times you get 2 or more with that hammer. You're aiming for the high 30% range with the deuce. Only 27% for Kaitlyn Lawes skipping this team Jones. And now they've already had a 3. So not only have the shooting percentages improved, but her tactics are working well to try and generate those extra points.
10.5. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Quick! Quick!
Gotta go.
Gotta go! Gotta go!
It's that back one.
Oh, God. You know what's interesting about this play that we've just seen is for the first part of the game, I thought mostly Beth and the rest of the team were using the outside in turn, and really the same for Kaitlyn. And suddenly we've seen 2 of the swingy side be played, and they got caught. So I don't know if that was a conscious effort to play these particular turns because they like them better, but they have to remember it does curl.
Yeah, and then the weight becomes a problem. If you underthrow that a little bit to make sure you hang around, it's going to curl that extra inch or 2, and that's, you just saw the result. And she'd love to have that one back.
Or I could have been off of it.
It's okay.
Wonderful technique here from Kaitlyn Lawes. That propelled her to the World Junior Championship. Very square shoulders. Arms a little bit bent. That allows you to give it a good rotation.
10. No.
Never. Stay close.
No.
No.
Little hot. Yeah.
Never.
Yeah, I can
Whoa,
tell.
whoa, 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 whoa.
I mentioned yesterday that Kaitlyn, prior to coming here to Moose Jaw, had been touring parts of Northern Ontario, giving clinics along with the Manitoba Curling Association, CCA, and before going home, she'll be doing some of that around the Moose Jaw area.
Wait, it wasn't too firm, was it?
It was up. I didn't time it, but it
didn't look.
It traveled.
Oh, I thought I just straightened it out.
Oh.
Control rolling top.
Okay.
3 options here. You could freeze to it, hope for a mistake, and try
Why
to
don't
get
we
your
roll
2 points.
behind?
You could
We
hit and roll
could?
behind.
Yeah.
You could draw in
Okay.
behind.
Same thing, but just hack. Or just board. Okay. Board weight. Okay.
All right, Heather. Give us a good one here.
Let's go, Hooch.
Nice throw.
Board.
Yeah.
Change the call to the hit and roll.
10.5.
Clean. Clean.
Little up.
Whoa. Clean.
Up.
Close. Clean.
Yes.
Whoa. Whoa.
Yes.
Yes. Yes. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Yes.
Yep, yep.
Look at the little roll.
Yeah.
Good.
Behind cover, back edge
Ooh, it
of the 8. Linda?
Heather trying to set up the deuce here, and that would be a good thing. In round-robin play, Heather was good at scoring. Points for and against average per game were better than the Lawes team. But if you look at the steals, she relied too much on steals, both the number and if you see the percentage. 32% of the time without hammer, she stole points. It's nice to steal. It's nice when the opposition misses and you steal. But when you rely on those steals, as they had to in their last round-robin game in the extra end, that is difficult. You need the deuces.
Piece on the outside, but
I like this.
okay. Thanks, Stella Hairmore. Gotta get by.
Kaitlyn's made all the draws so far, but they've all been to the middle, so a little different situation here.
Just slide good.
Just slides good, yeah.
I'm thinking slightly faster going to the wing.
Line only right now.
Back 12.
Hold on.
Okay, lots of line. Line
Stay
only
close.
right now. Lots of line.
Moving.
Lots of line. Just
Whoa.
wait.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Back
Nothing
12.
yet.
No.
Let it work. Let it
Line
work.
only, line.
Let it work.
Ways to move.
No, no backing.
No.
No, it's got to sit.
Should finish hard here, though.
Yep.
No.
Yep, right to it. Yep, yep. Hard. Good.
So still a little separation.
Wait for it. Yeah, I did.
But the angle's fantastic, Vic. You can't hit it dead on to get past the yellow, and to hit it thin across the top of that yellow one, your shooter would roll out. So it's just too dangerous a shot for Heather to take on.
It's a lovely shot to force the single. They were actually very effective with that in round robin play. And once again, a drop it in a good spot.
Yeah. So it finished nice.
All right.
Same with that one.
Let's go ahead and
Good. Why is mine red?
Pardon me? Oh.
So the force is on.
Certainly is.
Make it good.
Little piece of the 4. Bite the blue.
We're okay. We're okay.
14-8.
For a single point here in 6.
Nothing comes out.
Heather Nedohin, Team Jones, Kaitlyn Lawes are all even. Semifinal Saturday continues from Mosaic Place here in Moose Jaw. The 2012 Capital One Canada Cup. Team Jennifer Jones with Kaitlyn Lawes skipping. We'll have the last rock here in the 7th of a 4-4 tie with Heather Nedohin. Jones' team will have the last rock playing the Redstone. And the winner, of course, will go on to play Stephanie Lawton in the women's final tomorrow. We'll have it for you tomorrow morning. And Stephanie, the best all week, finished with a record of 5-1 out of the Granite in Saskatoon. And Kathy's with Stephanie.
Stephanie, congratulations on being in the final tomorrow, or playing tonight. What do you do today when you're not playing all the time?
You know, we just relax, and, you know, we went out shopping. My little girl's here, so I took her out shopping and had a nice little lunch. And, you know, the girls are going for pedicures and massages. So, yeah, just relax and enjoying the town of Moose, or the city of Moose Jaw, and having a good time.
Now, you seem to have found the zone. So many teams struggled with the ice this week, but from word go, it didn't seem to be a problem. What made it so special for you?
Well, you know, I think it's the girls are such great throwers. It's easy for me to catch on to the ice, what it's doing. And, you know, we communicate well out there. We know the spots, we know what's going on, and we're always chatting and talking about what's changing, what's going on, and I think that makes a big difference.
One win away from being in the trials. What would that mean to you and the team?
Oh, it's huge for us. It's something that we've been working towards for a long time. It's a grueling process, that's for sure. And, you know, to be one win away, that would mean a lot.
Thanks very much.
Thank you.
And this is what Stephanie's referring to. The teams that qualify, well, Jennifer Jones is already there in those trials that begin a year from today in Winnipeg as the defending champion, Heather Nedohin. Last year's Canadian champion gave her enough points to pick up that spot. Now, to get the Canada Cup spot from here, people are somewhat confused. You know, if it should be Jones again or if it could be Nedohin again, would the second place team get the spot? No. The only way Stephanie Lawton is going to be in Winnipeg out of this event if she wins it. Simple as that. Otherwise, it becomes all about points to be added to totals that'll be tallied at the end of the season.
And that's actually true with that whole list. Anything that became a repeat winner or a repeat points winner, it would go to a points person, not a runner-up in any situation. That was the change in the process this year.
Weight's pretty good. Top eight.
Well, an interesting start to this end because it was clear that Kaitlyn Lawes did not want to take many chances with this end. It's an odd end near the end of the game, tie score. So the first one in, well, she hit it. Corner guard went up after that.
Yep. Right in.
Heather Nedohin played along by playing a come around, and it goes deep, and there the come around attempt to freeze just rubs the guard.
9-5.
I wonder if Heather's decision to go around the corner, which is really dangerous without hammer, was predicated from knowing that Jones wanted to run it out in blanket. So
9-5.
See how this plays out, but I think it's advantage Kaitlyn Lawes here with that corner guard and a rock behind the tee line.
No!
I don't know.
Ah, shoot.
Okay. God darn it. It was T-line.
Oh,
Don't mind right down to it.
You think hers was T-line?
Huh? We can't parry and get shot, so right down to it. Back four, kind of weight.
No less, Joe.
Nice situation when you have hammer. There's zero risk in the 4-foot area. Rock behind the line, that's your friend, and a guard you can get behind.
Okay. T-line. Line's good. Room.
Yeah, a little bit.
Back four, it's pretty good. Okay, gotta
no,
wait.
I don't want to touch it.
No line.
Oh, no.
We're back 8. Trying.
That's good.
It's trying.
Back 8. No. On its own, might be a little heavier.
No bounce. Finish it if you can. Yep. Go. Yep. Hard. A little more. Got it, girl. It's good. Can you see enough to get to the face of it, Beth?
Sorry?
Can you see enough to get to the face and hit it about out?
Possibly. I have about 7/8.
Just get to the nose and tap this out.
Okay. What kind of weight? Hack.
They want to get rid of the backing on that redstone. The yellow one in the back of the 12-foot really is no good to them. So they'd love to do the tap, sit in front of the red and remove the backing.
Weight's nice.
Yep.
Yeah!
Gotta go for a line. Hard!
You're on the guard. Gotta go.
Go!
Whoa.
Try to control the roll here.
Whoa.
Good call.
Okay.
Let it curl enough, and when she knew it was going to wreck, to save the yellow.
Roll a little here.
Our shooter didn't quite roll to the bumper, but this is a nice position for Kaitlyn because it is open.
Have a touch more?
If you think about what she was trying to accomplish, Kaitlyn took a little chance, but not a big one. She didn't put the guard up first. She waited and decided to play it next because she couldn't get into as much trouble, lower risk, and now the house is open. She's got protection on the one side. If she can keep them spread out, she can establish a low-risk deuce.
It was Heather that took the chance, in my opinion, by going around that corner without the advantage of the last rock.
Sit. Okay. Yeah,
Even though that's not second, that's okay because that they have to deal with this red one that's frozen to the yellow.
Still got to get to this.
Just a reminder, the championship game of the MLS Cup is coming up. A rematch of Los Angeles, David Beckham against Houston. Beckham in his last game in North America, denying rumors of maybe going to Australia. Someone even said Japan. It's more likely that he'll go back to England.
Okay, straight pick.
But that's immediately following our coverage from here in Moose Jaw.
Coming up. Whoa.
Yeah!
Okay.
In between.
Jesus. We're one.
Okay.
Still a perfect situation. You can split the house, keep them even. Draw to sit 2.
Sure.
14-8.
If you're going to draw around the corner guard early like that, why not throw a center guard and force the other team to play in the piece of real estate that you want to play in?
Yeah, if you're going to use a guard, use a center. If you don't want to hit it, draw open. I mean, there's lots of options, but I didn't like that call.
Right there.
Starting better.
It still has to curl exactly four and a bit.
Sitting down.
Here it goes.
Right here.
All there.
No. Touch the tee. Bite the tee.
Yeah.
Bite it. Yep.
Whoa.
Very nice. Got a girl.
Almost 4 feet of curl, hog line in,
Nice
Vic.
weight, Kirsten.
Hi, girl.
Well, Jamie has done a wonderful job.
Thought it was traveling for a
And
while.
the other thing is that regardless of what you might say about this patch or this line over here, or it's consistent. I mean, they're there. It's
the patterns are very similar from day to day. Skips can understand that. It is weight sensitive, release sensitive, but that's okay. You need to throw the rock cleanly and you need to judge the weight. And the interesting thing about the line calls, even on the draws, is how long it holds. You just said how long it holds before it breaks. You have to believe it and trust it.
Little fly up 9-3.
Yep. 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 Hard. Hard. Go, Jess. Roll it. Go, Jess. Roll it. Okay.
Setting up here, though, for a possible deuce if they can keep the stones separated.
Well, even the fact that it's sat there and isn't shot stone and doesn't have to be removed is actually a little problem, because you can draw near it, and then with the last one, Heather has to be careful.
Looks like Kaitlyn's taking quite a bit of ice, but we watched this early in the week. You'd play this freeze, you'd throw the perfect weight, it would over curl because this is a swingy side off the center, and then you're not sitting second, and that would be the end of your two-ender. Looks like she's taking tons of ice here.
Good here.
You don't really think freeze, but you are thinking get it close to that rock so the hit's harder.
You're mesmerized by going for that yellow one. You really don't have to do. You can put it in the side of the forefoot, you'd be fine.
Whoa. Heavy right now. We're back house.
No, then.
It's all you. Don't even touch it. No. No.
All you.
Fully.
We can still
T-line.
No.
T-line. No.
Asking an officer, just the dust here is.
14.
This is all on its own.
Yep.
T-line.
T-line.
Yep. Little bit.
Great shot. Good.
Wow. The curl was certainly there, but it dragged a lot of speed off. They thought it was heavy at first.
Oh, that was
curled hard at the end.
Just normal. Love to sit there to be shot, but I don't know if I can't because
Beautiful
of the
positioning
angles.
of that stone on the one side.
Okay,
And even on this side where Heather's hitting, it's hard to hit and roll in for shot because of the one behind it.
Overkick. No. Just kind of.
Heather can't even afford to try to get shot rock here. It'll jam.
Easy.
Just to get a removal of the red and free draw for two.
Whoa. Easy. Just clean. Just clean. Okay, good throw.
And out the back it goes. Nicely done to avoid that jam.
Nothing you can do. You may as well skip time.
Absolutely. Good throw. Let's go to the middle.
Okay.
Some will say, why not play the same shot? But it's a line call. If it overcurls a bit, you're in real trouble.
About throwing the same, but I like going to the middle.
I love this call. You just have to get full 8 foot. That's a pretty big target for the way Kaitlyn Lawes is
I'll need
playing.
a little less going this way, I think, than I just threw. But
And as soon as you're not playing the same path, it doesn't really matter
Right.
which turn you pick. You could draw either way to the middle.
right to the tee.
The one you know.
Exactly.
Even though this is a fairly easy shot, that's what fools us sometimes. You kind of put the brain on autopilot. Try to put this on the button. The job of the 4 members of the team is put this right on the button, even though it doesn't have
Right
to
to
be.
the tee. Looks like it's traveling a little.
Moving now, moving early.
All about that instilling
All
of
good.
confidence,
Whoa,
right?
if you
And
can.
All you.
keeping your senses sharp.
Whoa.
No, just let it die.
It's okay.
Yep. Good girl.
For 2 here in 7. And to retake the lead. We welcome you back to Moose Jaw on the day that Santa comes to town. Santa Claus Parade Day tonight.
You think he's bringing you something? You're really excited.
I've made a list. He stops by here.
More. Great.
Some coal for me and a nice present for you.
Yes. So here we go. That was a great deuce put up by Jones. Patient. Well executed. They have the lead now. Heather Nedohin, though, does have the last rock here in this 8th, playing the Yellowstones.
Pretty good. 2.
That was a bit of a gift, in my opinion. The last one, I think Kaitlyn was quite happy to blank, and Heather pushed the issue, and it was the Jones team that executed in a better fashion, and that's why the deuce goes on the board.
Don't you think that was a little reactionary? Like as soon as Nedohin put the first one in the rings and Kaitlyn hit it, Heather went, oh, wait a minute, they're going to blank this in. So first chance she had, she tried to force them by going around the corner guard, and that's what ultimately set up the deuce.
Hey, Lion's good. Lion's nice. Gotta wait a little bit.
Don's first one this in is in a great spot. We earlier said that Lainey Peters had a little bit of trouble getting the rock top 4. That one is top 4. Now they're trying to cap it with the guard.
Only at the end. At the end if you can. A little bit. If you can.
Don Askin works for the government of Canada.
Okay. Very nice, Don. Nice bear.
I don't know what she'd think. I thought she said tight, and then I looked up and her arms out, so I know.
Lainey Peters is with Talisman Energy.
Pretty good.
6. Kayline's really good.
Trying to use the corner guard immediately. They got it up there. They might as well draw around it. The middle 2 can be dealt with later.
People remember Lainey from her time down
Getting better.
in Nova Scotia, Canadian mixed champion with Mark Dacey.
Go.
Back in 2002.
Done, Lainey.
Nice.
Wraps it around the corner.
If you
Great
just
come
roll
around
here,
by
that's
Lainey.
fine. Or do you have any of it? Not really.
Not really.
4
no.
perfect
Okay.
shots when you look down there. That's in front of the tee line, both come arounds. Nice guard. No choice but the run back here, and this is what Jill does best. The big weight, lots of rotation. It runs so straight down the sheet, it's easy to read.
Yep. Hard.
Jill is with RBC Royal Bank.
Hard. Roll it, John. Roll it. Atta girl.
Very
Great
nice.
shot.
Now leaves the shooter out in front.
Nice throw, Jill.
Okay.
Let's go, Jess.
Want to leave the shooter there, do you, when you run this back?
Yeah, you have to. Yeah, exactly, Vecca. Good point. And they're throwing peel weight. They played the shot 1,000 times, so they should hang around. But you throw peel weight at a rock, there's a good chance you'll roll out, and that'll eliminate the chance for 2.
Yep. Whoa. Yeah.
Little girl.
Whoa. Other way. Get over. Get over.
Oh, nicely done.
Nicely done.
Jessica is a teacher, as you saw. She appropriately named the school district is named Black Gold.
Yeah, I don't mind
The
it.
Black Gold region.
She's still going to whip around.
What was it? Now I'm showing my age. Was it the old Beverly Hillbillies Black Gold and
Texas tea.
Texas tea.
We're all old. We all have the song now going in our minds.
Yeah, I shouldn't have answered that.
You're such a pup compared to us. Yeah.
Not everybody would try this, trying to get rid of both guards.
No. Curl it hair. Hair more. Get it. Atta girl. Great shot.
That's the kind of weapon you do have with Jill. She can throw the up weight and a rotation. Look at that thing spin out of the rings.
Good call.
2.
Okay.
4 perfect stones by Team Lawes here. I love that rotation. Watch this spring off, and it almost speeds up when it goes. Makes that double easy.
Line's good. Easy.
2.5.
So all that's left is an attempt to
Let it work,
freeze
let it
on the
work.
corner rock,
Higher the better.
just in front of the tee
No, we're
line.
not tight.
2, 3.
Well, they're playing the guard first.
Nicely
Good.
done.
Nice throw, Jess.
Did yours finish or it's okay?
Yeah, it did. Yeah.
Kirsten works at Credit Valley Hospital, lives in Milton, Ontario, and as mentioned, has been called in and done a wonderful job to take over the third stone as Kaitlyn Lawes moved up. That ability today, and as you said yesterday or the day before, or maybe even last year,
Something very meaningful, though.
Yes, obviously. You know, that's like part of the game that's changed. You know, you put players together. Glenn Howard's team is, Craig Saville lives in Ottawa. They practice away from each other, whereas used to get, all right, boys, we're meeting, or ladies, we're meeting Tuesday night at the club.
Line's
They
good.
don't do that anymore.
Not at all. It's amazing. Look at Brad
Higher the
Gushue. He's
better.
dragging them in from all over the country, and that's what it
Line's
takes to be
good.
one of the elite teams in this country.
Easy. Don't over curl. Easy.
So
Easy.
there's Kirsten Wall practicing
Very
down
nice.
Shot, Dad.
in her home in Southern Ontario, and then getting together with the team when they spiel.
It's easier the longer you are together, because at first when you're doing that, when you get together at the spiel, you still have to figure out a person's release. For example, Kirsten would be a new player on this team, and they would have to watch her carefully to figure out what kind of ice to give her. But Glenn Howard's team have been together forever.
Yeah.
Wayne, a little bit newer addition, except he played with Glenn in league play, so they knew each other very well.
They actually literally do play together Tuesday night.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah. And of course played together when I was with them years ago, so Glenn knows them quite well.
Now there's the first chance with that flash.
Sorry.
Oof. That's okay. Okay.
Crisp release. 14.5.
Let's keep an eye on this rock to take a look at this late finish. The broom is
dumped that one
virtually on the center line, just a hair outside the center line, and there's a good chance at the hog line, the outside of the rock will still be close to that center line.
A little chance when it finishes, it won't be shot rock. It's going to really curl once it hits the paint, I expect, anyways.
Beth works for John Wiley and Sons Publishing Company.
Hard! 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 It's diving! Go! Go! Whoa!
Oh, ho, ho.
Whoa!
Easy,
Whoa.
easy.
Oh, nice kiss.
Boy, I don't know. It didn't touch that at all. I mean, that stone breathed in, I'm sure, to get it by.
Oh, nice kiss. That just dove.
Yeah, that did dive.
Comes out the other side, I think, a little bit rough.
Yeah, too good.
Once we have a piece of it, we'll split. We'll go.
Wow.
Oh, maybe it did touch.
It actually did, and still overcurled.
Backside of it, yeah.
That's one of the thinnest ticks I've ever seen.
Afford a little bit more ice there.
Throw it out here because it might just trap. Right at her.
This is definitely a straight spot here. Most of Kaitlyn's interns are curling, though, so she should be fine in the spot.
Pretty good.
Clean. Clean.
Whoa.
Yep.
Whoa.
Yeah. Hard.
Kaitlyn
Right to it.
studies nutritional sciences at the University of Manitoba.
Good shot, Kaitlyn.
Nice throw. That a girl.
What do the numbers look like to you?
Well, a real bounce back by Kaitlyn Lawes. Great last round robin game, but 95% in this game, and draws and hits, she's doing it all. Heather Nedohin a little struggle with getting the draws in the right spot, and that's what you need to do to get your deuce.
Player numbers are brought to you by Capital One. What's in your wallet?
Go ahead, right up.
Learned from Beth's shot that over curl,
Line's
taking a little
nice.
bit more line.
Like to go.
Okay, you can go. Line's really good. Easy. Line's good. Easy. We got lots of line. No, it's going to be good. Go. Go. You got to go, guys. Hard. Hard. 15,
One
40.
more time.
Good. Go, 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 go.
Trying to hold it now if they
Easy,
can,
easy.
and
Okay.
once again it pops out.
That's what I said, that it's hard to actually get shot rock out of that because it's curling. I think the first one was shot only because
Like
it
we don't
did
have
rub
to
the
bury
guard, a little feather.
Still well, and then a little more weight.
Yeah.
Just
one or the other.
kept going.
Yeah, because we wouldn't have quite gotten to. We swept that one way.
Anywhere in the 8 foot here forces Nedohin to a single.
Number one, we don't need to bury, but I'd like to be even, like, or at least full 8 foot.
Okay. Let's go.
8 and after
Speed's
2
good.
practices, it could be a hair slower here. The front end just said it's normal.
It's also interesting what you tell a person who's playing well. She's really on the mark today, has the feel, so sometimes you don't tamper with that. You just say it's good and let them fire away.
Just T-line.
All
Go
you.
if you can.
Line's fine. Make it good.
Full 8. Line's good. Starting to go.
Line's nice. Even. Just on the tee.
Just to my broom. It's all there.
It's a little back of that.
That's okay. Nice shot.
Good. Good pushing.
Good
Good
judge.
Good judge.
What do you girls like here?
At 9,500. Yeah. Same.
Same women throwing?
The 95, yeah.
95 meaning 3.953, almost
And more
4
than
seconds.
What did I have last?
104 last time.
Back line to hog line.
Go ahead then.
It's a pretty nice surface to be able to throw a 4-second draw.
It's good.
Okay, it's got to be biter the 4, guys.
Fresh path.
So
the
drawing
4.
against a couple
Fresh
needs
path.
full 8 foot. Little piece of the blue will leave no question.
14-8. Make sure, guys. Doesn't look heavy. Go.
Relax.
No, go. Okay, good.
And just
Fine. Good sweep.
Just enough. Good judgment by the front end. Lainey Peters, Jessica Mayer. Nedohin gets a single, but still trails.
Good shot.
Here we go. It's that time for the M&M Meat Shops Final End Challenge. Right after the game, go to finalend.ca and enter that secret word for a chance to win a trip for 2 to the 2014 World Junior Curling Championship in Flims, Switzerland. Now, the first 100 entries will have a chance to win a $50 M&M gift card, and all participants will get an M&M discount. Go to finalend.ca as soon as we give you the secret word. From here, Mosaic Place in Moose Jaw on a semi-final Saturday. This the women's semi. The winner of this will go on to tomorrow's women's final and play Stephanie Lawton from the Granite Club in Saskatoon. 6-5. Team Jennifer Jones leading.
Okay, line's good.
And they also have the Last Rock. They have the Hammer here in 9 playing the Redstone.
No, it's deep, Kaitlyn.
It's been a great game, but a little bit of the same problem for Heather Nedohin is round robin. They got a deuce in the second end on a beautiful hit and roll by Heather herself. She got the second point, and since then they really haven't been setting up any ends. And so now you're at the stage, you're down a point without Hammer. And I mentioned they've been relying a lot on steals, and you're beginning to wonder if that's going to be the case again.
You don't like your odds of stealing against Kaitlyn Lawes today. Just making everything. There's a mistake, though. Don Askin's deep. Heather will throw up the second center guard, taking full advantage of the free guard zone rule. These cannot
really
be
good.
removed. They can be moved, but not removed.
Whoa. Easy.
Really close to that one.
Easy.
Oh, we don't want the 2 yellows close together.
We're
2.
Yeah.
Whoa.
It's dying. It's dying.
It's trying.
Get over there.
Keep.
Good
Okay.
weight.
A lot of pressure on the leads in these type of situations because Andy Peters didn't want to hog it and didn't want to have it any deeper than it is, and he also wanted to line the 2 of them up. That's not an easy shot.
Line's good. All you. Line's nice.
Team Jones generally approach this sort of situation when the 2 guards are being put up by drawing around. I don't think they play the tick very much at all. So here comes the second come around. The first one was much too deep. They went at top 8.
Line's perfect. Make it good. At least half in the 4.
I like the tick, Linda, on the first one because even if you tick it a foot, you'll get that little angle like you have now, and then there might be a double opportunity later.
Do it.
To the face.
Okay, Jess.
That was a 15.
Yeah.
Jessica Mayer.
Line's tight.
4. Line's fine. Line's fine. Lots of line.
Line's good.
Line
Easy.
Gotta go for weight.
Yep. You got room. You got room. Easy, easy.
Girls.
No
Whoa.
bounce, guys.
Do you not think that was light?
Yeah.
Well, like I thought that was light.
Just that little bit of extra brushing, huh?
Yeah.
And not looking up,
Yeah,
or,
not
or
looking
just
up,
the
yeah.
wrong judgment of the stone.
Yeah, it was obviously judgment. Yeah, just that little bit, and it's really hard to fault him because it's what, 1 foot heavy. It's still a good shot, but it's not in the right spot. Now, with a slight angle here, Jill is capable of getting both these yellows, and the guard will disappear too.
Jill Officer, 1
Okay,
and
that's
2,
fine,
and leaves the shooter way out in front. But as we've said, really
Sorry, I
since
guess just pinched a bit.
day 1 on Wednesday, they're almost invisible that long.
Okay, control, Jess.
9-5.
You could freeze one in here, one down without hammer. Certainly don't want to roll out here. And you certainly don't want to set up a double.
Tell her it's up.
Hard! It's 9-5.
Whoa! Whoa!
It's up, Winnie.
Watch
Yep!
the roll.
Yes! Go, 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 go!
And even rolls it away a little bit.
Good throw.
What was that?
I never did get it, actually.
Okay.
I don't really like that. You just try and run it.
I like that better.
Okay.
Still on seconds
open up
rock,
the house.
so
Okay.
there's still a chance
We'll get a
to
chance
go
for a
after
double
that
for
front
last
rock,
four.
try and angle it onto one of the ones in the house and roll away.
Really good call.
Okay,
If you could ever get that one that was just thrown, that would be a bonus. But the one that's going to hurt you if you're trying to score here or blank is this one.
And then leaves the shooter as a corner covering the 8-foot.
Through all those championships, we've seen Jill make so many peels, and normally the only problem is with all the rotation and weight, she throws it a little thin. That
yeah.
overcurl twice is very unusual.
It's true. A little unlucky there, right to the goalpost.
You like this ice?
I don't know. I was just going to ask you for
Well,
more.
there's a point where it goes straight, and there's a point where it curls.
What
I
are they
think we
trying
can
to
afford
do?
more.
I know.
They're trying to
Okay,
guard
I'm-
the rock on
okay.
the left-hand side of our
Yeah, we
screen.
can be on
Okay.
that side.
Looks like max ice to me, though. Maybe they're trying to hug the center line a little bit.
I think so.
And as we always say, 2 feet
You
light,
got
this won't
room.
curl enough.
Two.
Beth
You
Iskew.
got room. Gotta cross. Gotta go.
Go, girls.
Hard.
Go! Go! Go!
Keep it going. Keep it going.
Go,
Keep it
go,
going.
go, go, go.
Keep
Easy.
it going.
Easy.
Nicely done.
Good shot. Great shot. It's a little stickier on that side.
Yeah.
Oh, I hate being inside with this hair, bro.
That one didn't glide quite as far as I thought it was going to. We might keep an eye on down the center. Might get just a hair slower, which makes all the difference.
Just because that center is used so
Yeah,
often,
worn
and
out a little bit.
and Pebble's going.
Yeah, exactly. Pebble's a little flatter there now.
No.
Nothing the ice maker can do. It's just wear and tear.
That's fine. Nice throw.
I don't think we need to switch on that.
Think the same ice.
go. Hair more wouldn't hurt.
Okay.
That was good, though.
Okay, line's better.
Line's better. Line's tighter.
No, line's good. Easy.
Line's good.
Same spot.
No, it's
Little
gonna be
deeper.
better. It's always picked.
It's picking.
Yeah.
Oh, dear.
Dear, and it really has.
And they were actually with their brooms down at the time.
Oh, you hate to see that. You had a great end going there.
Brutal.
It's interesting because they actually have one hair brush that they're using. The opposing team, Jones' team, don't. You don't know what the debris was, but you wonder.
This makes that right-hand turn, yeah.
Brooms were down. It's a very strange one. Bad break.
Right there.
Yep. Same
Firm.
weight.
Firm.
Yeah, they had a nice looking end going.
Same
If
weight then, eh?
they keep peeling, you put a third one on top, it'd be very tough to score.
Yep. Hard. Hard.
Kirsten Wall.
You gotta go. Hard. Roll it.
Go, go, go,
Second shot.
Nice throw.
And now it is Team Jones that does have the last rock.
That's fine. Nice throw.
Yeah. So tight.
Normal.
Okay, looks good.
Hitting and rolling, probably. Pardon me. Hitting and rolling my way. Oh no, double.
Get the double.
Okay.
Thinking
No, this
double,
is
I'm
fine.
surprised.
Just off nose.
It's really late in the end, so the option would be there to roll away, not set up a double for the two yellows.
Okay, let's go, Hooch. Nice throw here.
Heather Nedohin.
Close.
Close.
Yep.
Yep.
Whoa.
Whoa. Close.
Yep.
Yeah.
Trying to hold the line now, then angle it back.
Whoa.
Whoa. Yep.
What she got?
Go.
Oh, not quite.
The worst part about trying the double is exactly where your shooter rolls.
Shoot.
Great try and bad luck again.
So now the Nedohin Stones are grouped.
Yeah, that's the problem, Vic, for sure. If Kaitlyn can hit this
I
dead
like
on,
that.
she sits two, and then it's decision time for Nedohin.
It certainly does.
Like here. I don't think it'll curl a full mile.
Okay.
So the discussion
Yeah, but if
was
anything,
not
I'd like
whether
to
to
cross.
play this, but what to play as far as the angle. And they were discussing if they hit the rock, the first stone dead on, they're actually jamming it towards the middle. And they have decided, I believe, by that ice call to cross it.
If
Okay.
anything, I'd rather over curl.
Yes.
Go, Kale.
Tougher that way, but it's
Should be able to hold it here.
you can see your fear for sure.
I don't know.
Obviously missing it high side here, a little wide. You could jam it on that red one too.
Clean, yep. Hard. Hard.
Well, they picked her up right away, didn't they? Kill officer Don Askin. Oh.
Keep going.
There's a jam.
Good brush.
No, I actually thought they were going to let it curl a little more even.
Yeah.
So I was wrong.
They changed the call.
Okay.
A little chance here now.
Control, right? Because it's running that little straighter.
Well,
now.
this one finishes up a little bit.
Control.
Control. Okay, I like
Yeah.
that.
Heather's a wonderful hitter, so she can make this hit and roll, but it's a wee bit dangerous. A lot of teams would draw around the corner guard or a little easier shot if you ever roll the wrong way here. You could give up a double or roll out and it'd be a wide open hit.
Right up here. Let's go, Hooch. Nice throw here. Hair firm.
Easy.
Final stone for Heather Nedohin.
No! Right off! No! Right off! Right off, right off, right off. Come on up. Close. Whoa, Jess. Whoa, Jess. Okay.
Good.
9-4.
Sorry. Little firm.
You try it, the double?
They're looking at it. I doubt it. I doubt it because of the score, Vic. It would be because to make it, you're probably rolling out, and it's such a risk. You miss it, you're tie game. So this way, you're 2 up if you can just make the yellow go away and hang around.
Just on the nose.
Okay.
Like a 10 here.
Let's go.
If she'd rolled a little bit less, so they might have taken it on.
Yeah.
Just a 10.
Yep. Right to it. Can't hurt it.
Hard to it. Gotta go.
Right up.
Hard.
Right up.
Right
Final
to
stone.
It. Keep it on the line.
Right to it.
Right up.
Kaitlyn
Stay on it.
Lawes
Go, 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 go.
Right up. Good. Good one.
Twice I like sorry.
on the beak for a single point. Leads by 2. Nedohin will have the hammer coming home. Well, it's time now for the M&M Meat Shops Final End Challenge, and the secret word is Bonspiel. Right after the game, go to finalend.ca and enter that secret word Bonspiel for a chance to win a trip for 2 to the 2014 World Junior Curling Championship in Flims, Switzerland. And here in this game of the Capital One Canada Cup Bonspiel, we go to
What's that, biting eight?
the 10th. Team Jones leads 7-5. Heather Nedohin playing the Yellowstones will have the last rock in a situation exactly the same as she faced last evening against Kathy Overton-Clapham. Down by 2.
Okay, line's good.
And that worked out quite nicely for Heather. Managed to get the deuce in the 10th and made a wonderful in-turn come-around draw right to the button to create the steal. So there's
Cross the center if you
no
can.
panic in the Nedohin camp here yet.
Yep, a little bit. Yep.
Last night the deuce was interesting because as Kathy Overton-Clapham tried to defend it, they kept hitting and sticking, and there was actually a lot of rocks in play. Granted, most of them belong to Kathy O, but still you don't want that when you're trying to defend against giving up a deuce. We'll see if Kaitlyn's team is a little better at keeping it clean.
Easy then.
No.
2. Just a 2.
One right here.
There's even some argument you don't want in this case the 2 reds in the rings. You might just go with the single red. You can draw around those 2 reds, use them as a guard early in the end.
Just a reminder that coming up right after our coverage here in Moose Jaw, it's off to Los Angeles, the MLS Cup, the MLS Championship. The LA Galaxy, David Beckham, final game in North America as they play Houston.
Yeah, hard. Hard! Right to it. Hard! Go!
Yeah, keep going.
Yes.
Hard, guys.
Sorry, I didn't slide very good.
Okay, Jill.
There's a little break there.
I think we're throwing this way.
Try to
10,
tap these
10,
back a little.
11. Don't mind getting to the nose of this.
Yeah.
Punching this back.
Okay, what are we thinking? 13-5.
10, 11.
13-5, I think, don't you? 10-11?
Yep.
13 to 13-5.
Nine.
9-10. Whoa.
Easy. 9, 10.
Yep.
No.
Yep.
No. 9.
on up.
Coming right down.
Come on up.
Okay.
Okay.
13-2.
A little flop
Would
in
have
front.
loved to have rolled into the partly buried
Nose
position.
isn't bad. Roll is great.
Bumper.
Be a little more difficult to get at those reds now.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Easy. Whoa, Donna.
Oh, center. Come on, dude. Come on.
It's center.
Come on.
Oh, this has to finish.
Outward. Just the hair back, yeah.
Freezing there?
This one's yucky.
I feel like I'm like so much back that I deserve to miss it.
Well, that's 4 mistakes in a row for Jill. 2
Yeah.
peels last end that didn't work, and now 2 hits this
If you
end that
come
are not
around-
what they wanted.
I don't like that.
Yeah.
I like the
What else we got?
the freeze, I guess. No, I agree.
Guard our own, though.
I actually don't mind this.
I don't like that.
You don't?
No, I don't like that.
Well, we gotta
I don't
open up
think-
this and we can guard this. That's
Let's take a timeout.
time.
Time.
I'm
Teams
just
are
saying,
given
if you play
2
it tight,
90-second timeouts.
right? And you get here, or you split that. That's wonderful. We need rocks.
I know, but okay, so what about just guarding ours?
Cause that
Well,
one's...
she's probably feeling, though.
Yeah, I know.
What do you like, Daryl?
I kind of like the corner here.
Try here.
Yeah, try there.
But then she's peeling that out.
Well, she's peeling that out. Well, she's going to peel that out
She
anyway.
might rip this, too, though.
That's-
Well, maybe not.
So
Yeah.
she'll take this out probably, but I mean, we got to start accumulating some rocks back here. This hit and roll is tough, eh?
And here, maybe
Yeah.
a little open.
Right to the face is good.
Yeah, that's
No,
fine.
we don't want to be... I think open a little bit.
Yeah, like anywhere. Well, you can't be here.
No.
No,
Can be
but
here,
quarter,
here.
3/4 on it, not fully
Yeah.
to the face.
Okay.
3/4.
Okay, what do I need?
Right in here would be ideal. It's not easy to do. Heather talked about coming down and wrecking on this one and rolling over and guarding the yellow. That's not wrong either. And with this particular shot, you might get either one of those options.
I think from the coach standpoint, the concern is you go for a rock that's double duty, a little chip and roll to guard your own, and often it doesn't do either. You
You
end
get
up
in between.
halfway in between.
6-5.
This is my favorite call. It's really early in the end. You don't have to be shot rock here or second shot. Just get it in the paint. Even top 12-ish quarter buried, you have to deal with it at some point.
Weight's pretty good.
Jessica Mayer.
Good.
Mine's nice.
Where?
4 or 5.
Yeah, 5.
Mine's good. Room.
Easy.
You're
No
in.
bounce. No bounce.
You're in.
We're not even on it yet.
Yep. Whoa. Yep.
Full 4.
Whoa. Gotta be.
Good.
It's a nice shot.
Linda, the game story so far.
Both skips have had terrific games. Both got multiple scores on great shots. In the second end, it was Heather Nedohin rolling to set up the deuce. And in the fifth, some mistakes by Heather Nedohin, but nice shots by Kaitlyn Lawes to set up the 3. And those are big numbers, especially for Kaitlyn Lawes, 30 percentage points higher than round robin.
The game story brought to you by M&M Meat Shops. Frozen food at its best. Timeout called by Kaitlyn Lawes.
Thing is, I don't like this rock.
Yeah.
No.
Mind you, if we hit and roll here, and she might hit and roll under, right?
If we hit this,
Where do we
where
want to
can
go?
we go?
Over here?
Like if we do that,
She's drawing. Oh.
Drawing.
Or drawing.
If we do this.
Then she hit and rolls under.
I think that helps her.
Yeah, I
because
know.
She can,
Yeah, I agree.
it
She has
may
stuff to come
bing
off of.
bing. So I think we need to roll under.
Yeah.
Okay. Try and group things in the middle, and then you might eventually have to play like a hacker weight on that.
Yeah, because in order for her to move this one, she has to hit half.
Yeah.
She may do that on her
And
first
leave me
one, and then
something.
we're back here, and then we have to think about it.
Okay, so you want to roll here?
What kind of weight do you like?
There, or are we better rolling here?
Anywhere from here to here.
Just think if we roll here, then we're giving her something to freeze to.
That's okay.
Okay.
Forward?
Yeah.
Ideally, you'd love to come down and be able to throw a soft shot down here and tap this and get it back that way, but I don't think they can see enough around this rock here. So option B is to replace this yellow one. It's just where do you want to roll? If you roll in here, it might set up a pocket. If you leave it in this area, it's a hit and roll. So, but they have decided with a 2-point lead, removing the red's not a bad idea. Where do you roll into?
Well, I think Kaitlyn is trying to get into a position where she forces them to make a play on the yellow one and see if they can get something to spill open. At the moment, that angle on the yellow-red top 8 is a nice one for the opposition.
Whoa! 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 Let it work.
Come on. Come up.
Don't want to roll right. It'll give them a catcher.
That's fine.
It's a straight
Nice
little
throw.
spot that we've seen the whole game.
This is moving here, remember?
Yep.
Control.
You could play that yellow tick now. Just tick it thin and use the one that was just thrown as a backing.
Are we nosing or
rolling?
No, roll your way. Okay, I didn't see that.
Do you like forward or control, hey?
I like control.
Okay, 9-5?
Yep.
Okay.
Chris, release.
The only thing that makes you nervous when you're in this situation, you're trying to establish a deuce, is you're playing full hit at these, and you cannot roll too far.
No, you're able to roll out. That yellow one can be taken out for sure. You can throw a peel and get rid of it easy.
Yeah! Gotta go, guys. Hard!
Beth Iskew.
Whoa! Hard! Whoa! 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 Sit!
Oh, and it will stop. Shot stone covered.
Oh, that is really good.
Even if you kiss this over, but we just got to get this one out.
Yeah.
Try and get right to the nose.
You like just through?
That's what I thought Kaitlyn might try last time. I instantly figured it wasn't there, and now they have no choice.
Hack.
You ever miss this one
The
wide,
last one was
Linda?
that board? Yeah.
Jam it onto the buried red one. That could be trouble.
Okay, straight up. Hack.
Yeah.
Kirsten Wall.
Hard. Yeah. Whoa! Whoa! Whoa!
Asking officer
Whoa! Whoa!
by the guard.
Curly hair. Beauty.
And
Great shot.
just a little kiss
Nice shot,
off their
Kirsten.
own and out the back.
Good shot.
Nedohin needs 2 to tie.
Good shot.
That was a nice shot, a tricky little spot, and they played a fair amount of weight, so
Okay.
they got pretty good curl considering that speed. Left the shooter in play.
Board.
Let's go, Beth. Nice and clean here. Okay, nice board, Beth. Chris, release.
I'd do the same.
Big shot here. You can, if you roll buried, you're going to be third. If you hit it dead on, there will be a double. So if you just roll an inch underneath that guard, would be just perfect.
Easy.
Whoa!
Oh, it's hanging.
Whoa!
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 It's hanging.
I don't
Curl! 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 Shoot!
It didn't come up. Runs it back.
That's okay.
Bumps her own to the back of the 12-foot. Shot stone. That's the red stone at around 10 o'clock, edge of the 4, and that belongs to Team Jones. Leading by 2, looking for a spot in the final against Stephanie Lawton.
Even if I'm high, like, I'd rather just roll
Just off
here.
nose.
Yeah.
You played this spot.
Couple
You know when you
times.
did that hit and roll here?
Yeah. I like just a 10 here.
10?
Yeah.
Okay, you got it.
I know. Yeah, we've got some stuff to work with for sure.
Because I'm kicking myself for not sweeping this one more. But if we could get a jam out of this, I could play the double.
Okay.
Always thinking, isn't she? That's very true.
Thinking and whispering.
Yeah, and maybe hoping. They need a jam at the back, and then there would be across the sheet double to sit 3.
Let's go Calvert at her.
Kaitlyn hasn't skipped much of late, except in this Bonspiel season, of course, playing for Jennifer Jones. Normally, this is one of those where you have to really compose yourself, because a little extra weight, and the same thing will happen that just happened to Heather Nedohin's team, and that'll run.
Clean. Yep.
Kaitlyn Lawes had her first.
Yep, hard. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Clean, clean, clean. Yeah. Whoa. Yeah. Hard.
Avoid the jam.
Nice throw. Nice shot, Kaitlyn.
And wonderful line call by Kirsten Wall.
Impressive. Had the composure to wait as long as they could to keep that red one in a really good spot.
Superstar.
She's a cool customer today, Kaitlyn Lawes, throwing beautifully, perfect control of the weight, quiet enough to allow the brushers to take the line and get it just by the back.
I don't mind this. No, just hear me out. If we sit here,
She just goes bam.
that's fine. We
No,
could
but
be
then-
second shot over there. Oh no, we gotta get rid of that thing.
Okay,
Oh, I'm
so
just-
1 second. What if we go here, and if she plays the guard on the tap, we play that slam.
Okay.
If we go here for shot,
Oh, you
she
can't.
has to play the guard because we play the tap right after it. And then we have bam bam.
She plays this tap. What?
She could, no. If we come to here, shot,
Or
she
here.
could play the guard. Well, I guess she could play that. Ew. Then what do we do for our second, though?
This doesn't look that bad.
I don't think we play that now, though.
Well, I don't mind it though, because it opens up.
It opens up that side. You can draw around here.
And then we could
called
be.
timeout.
We got lots of time.
No, I know. I'm just thinking.
Okay, time.
Timeout's been called. That's their second.
Because I'm looking at this, like if I need it later, right? What's concerning me is actually it's stupid. I should have been sweeping that thing. That's just a tough shot, is it not? The way it
By
busts
coming
in
through that
there.
hole?
What's that?
Can you get shot by coming through that hole? You'd almost have to come through with a little bit of weight.
I don't think.
She'll just plug the hole then.
Well, I think you could definitely corner, right? Like you can get down. Well, I think if you skinny by this.
Yeah. You want to
Yeah,
come
you
down
can get
here.
shot.
You can get there.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do you think,
But
Daryl?
she's, and if I guess she goes for it, she could slam it into there.
She could also just guard it up.
And
If
then
she
I got
guards
that.
it, then we have that.
Yeah, yeah.
All right.
There you go.
We gotta go for it.
You can go through the hole. Let's do it.
Okay.
I'm pro on this one. I like this a little better. You get the two reds out of the way, and then that only leaves this red one back here, this lone red.
You can get in there.
If you could stick
that's
that,
the way
if
we have to
Heather's
play
not an
it.
easy shot. If Heather makes that double and sticks it, she's sitting first. That would be second. This is third. So if Kaitlyn makes a mistake at all, you might be able to get down to this back rock here for your extra point. Move it back, and then this rock counts. The freeze is a good call, too. This is a tough shot.
Very difficult through that hole.
Because if you're not shot, I think they're in trouble.
So this is Beth's idea, is it? This is the one she saw?
I think so, yeah. And
Should be close ice. Yeah.
remember, it's slowing down a hair.
So that
And,
95, 90?
maybe 2 feet slower. If you're 2 inches light, you're in trouble. I guess the angle's the important part, Lindy. If you can get beside it even, and then you might have that double later.
You definitely need to get something in for second shot, if nothing, if not
Okay,
shot.
line's good. Where?
Heather Nedohin and
Okay, you gotta wait.
first. She does have last rock. Trails by 2. Women's
Still on that.
semifinal of the Canada Cup. And Mayer
Yep. Yes.
and Peters
Whoa, whoa.
trying to find the hole.
Yep.
Trying to find the hole, got to get it by one, get by that one, then snuggle up in behind. Oh, she wraps it around. Gets right back, edge 4, shot stone.
Holy Christ. Nice shot.
Oh, I squeezed everything.
I saw you guys zooming over there. It's like, there she goes.
It was a great throw. Also a great ice call, because this is a skinny little port to draw through, and beautifully brushed to make sure it gets through that hole.
Oh yeah, we're shot. Oh yeah, well shot. Great shot. Oh yeah, I slammed my hand on the ice. She's taking the same ice as you. Here you go.
So you get it in there for shot. That's the bonus. And now it's up to Kaitlyn to try and duplicate that. And I'm not sure Kaitlyn's got that body language that'll help it out.
You know, Heather Nedohin, you put those all together, there's an exercise video, I swear.
Okay.
So she's going to, now Kaitlyn Lawes going to try the same shot to come down through the hole. Does that, think back to what they were talking about Nedohin's team before. They expected her to guard. Does it surprise you she's going to draw and try to follow her down? Or is she going to put up that guard? Am I misreading this?
It might be a guard with that much ice. I think it is the guard.
Oh, all right. I thought she was going to follow her down.
I did too, Vic, but now I look at the...
It's definitely coming in. I'm not sure if they're playing the raise or a straight draw.
Line's good. Stay close. Yeah.
No, they're trying to...
Yeah, they're trying to... Yeah, they are.
Close. Whoa. Yeah.
Now it's busting two. By one. By one. By another one. Oh, goodness.
Shot. Wow.
How good is that? The pressure.
It was a beautiful throw, but it was also a great line call by Kirsten and terrific brushing. It was a full team effort.
They had a lot more ice than Heather Nedohin did.
Yeah.
And just a reminder to everyone, our coverage of the MLS Cup is coming up as soon as we're done here in Moose Jaw. And a wonderful round of applause. We know when you're in the West, everyone appreciates the game. And these two, Nedohin and Team Jones with Kaitlyn Lawes, have treated everyone here at the Mosaic Place to a wonderful game.
This is a really toughie that she's got left. She has to make that shot rock go away somehow.
Whoa. Close.
Whoa. Whoa.
Final stone trying to make something out of nothing. Make it go away, and will not. And so, Kaitlyn Lawes skipping this Team Jones team from the St. Vital Curling Club in Winnipeg will advance to the final, make the final 9-5 over Heather Nedohin. And here's what's ahead. Tomorrow, Sunday, 10:30 a.m. Eastern Time, it will be the final. Stephanie Lawton, with a win, will get a direct berth into the curling trials starting a year from today in Winnipeg. Coming up this evening, we'll be back with you at 7:30 Eastern Time. The men's semifinal, Glenn Howard against Mike McEwen. The winner to play, Jeff Stoughton, Sunday afternoon.